I'll look at my emails. They hit me up in 2021, and then I never heard from them again. We'll just be like, hey, if you're looking for other people, I know some guys. I know some guys. Yeah, that's cool. All right, we're going live.
Get me Genshin Impact sponsorship, bro.
Hold on.
You're not getting a Genshin Impact sponsorship.
That'd be dope.
I want OJ to have the Genshin Impact sponsorship. He's the anime channel.
Hello, people. Yeah. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Derek, Stefan, Devil, Felipe, Brandon, channel member. Appreciate you. Necro Banana, Zelda fan, Doormat, Cat is back, Cactus, Steffi, Verbium, Goomba, Chai Savage, Scout. What's good, Scout? Oh, the mic was hot that whole time? Oh, whatever. It was just my mic. That's fine. What's good? What's going on? I hope everyone is having a nice night. I made an ass out of myself yesterday on the internet, which shouldn't come as a huge surprise, but yeah, I guess I could tell this. So I got a new spoiler for my car, and I put it on, and I shared it in a forum, or not a forum, a Facebook group for people with the same car as me. Everyone was ragging on me. I was like, what's the fucking problem here? It doesn't look bad. They're like, oh, it looks stupid. It looks ricer, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh. And then this guy comments, and he's like, because I put what type of spoiler it was in the Facebook post. And so if people wanted to buy it, you know, they could end up buying it. And this one guy was like, so I own that spoiler, and you definitely haven't put it on wrong. I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, it's supposed to look like this. I was like, oh. And then I went and looked, and like there was like big gaps in it anyways, because I put it on wrong because I'm a fucking idiot. But today I put it on correctly, and now everyone loves me. Zockless Prime, welcome to the RGT army. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. But yeah. So, like, everyone was fucking ragging on me for that shit. And then I fixed it, and now everyone's happy. Yeah, I heard that the Fiend came back. I'll have to catch it after. Yes, I have the AMC Pacer is my vehicle of choice. I'm nice to everyone.
I don't know if it was the Fiend, because what it comes back is Wyatt in a mask, and he takes off the mask to show himself as Wyatt.
Oh, I mean, if it's Wyatt, you know, regardless.
It could be both.
I mean, you didn't need to use a tutorial for it. It literally was just lining it up. What I thought that it was supposed to hang off a little bit, but it was actually not. It's supposed to be up and flush, because the way it goes is there's like a rise. It's like a duckbill, and I thought the duckbill was supposed to start on the lip of the car, but it's not. It's supposed to go in, and it actually has a spot where it goes in. So Switch Force, I don't think he wanted to come on this week because his the other guy that was on that channel, Gabe, had passed away. I sent him a DM. I haven't heard back from him, but I wasn't gonna press the issue. Bushwhacker story. The Bushwhacker story, it was pretty much that, dude. We went to this place. It was called Captain's Cove. And I was dressed up like a gay pirate. Like, in retrospect, I was clearly an 8-year-old gay pirate. I had a little pencil-thin mustache. I had the little black and white striped shirt, the red bandana, and a clip-on earring in my right ear. And we went there because they did trick-or-treating. And they were like, stars of the WWF are here. And I was like, holy fucking Christ. This is going to be the greatest thing ever. And it was the Bushwhackers and Jim Powers. And I was like, what the fuck? But the bushwhackers were cool. The licky bushwhacker licked my face, which was kind of child abuse, but whatever.
What?
I mean, you don't lick a kid's face, bro. That's weird.
Why did he lick you?
Well, that's what he did. That was the thing.
Yeah,
they did the dance.
Weird.
Did you play Pilot Wings on the 64 online yet?
Is it out?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Necro Banana. Hello, RGT. How are you? I missed the Spawncast because I got fam here, but I'm here for the after show where some spicy stories begin. Any news story? I mean, not news stories, but there's other stories I can tell you. Why aren't my notifications going off? You update fucking Streamlabs.
People told me, man, I got roasted in the Spawncast after show, and I went and watched for liking Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I got roasted for that. That's what everyone was telling me, man.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, like, I don't know, man. The game reviewed higher than Death Stranding.
But Death Stranding isn't necessarily good.
But it reviewed higher than Death Stranding.
Hey, you're
I'm
only
just
saying
saying
this now because everyone else is gone.
Hey, look.
No,
hey,
I'm
look.
not.
I'm
I
just
always
saying.
say that.
I'm just saying it reviewed higher. It reviewed a point higher than Death Stranding. I'm just saying.
People didn't understand the greatness of Death Stranding.
Noah Smith has a question for you, Nate. Nate, what concerns you most about my Guardians?
Your third baseman, Jose Ramirez, and the bug problem in Cleveland. We all saw it happen many years ago when Jabba Chamberlain was pitching, and there were so many bugs that he couldn't throw the ball because they just polluted the entire stadium and they couldn't even see. So I'm hoping we don't get many Nate games in Cleveland for that series, but I think the Yankees are going to take the Guardians in very, very, I'm not going to say a sweep, but I think they'll handle them pretty easily.
All right, I got a story for you. There was this kid, his name was Daryl, and Daryl and I weren't, or was it, I don't know if it was, I think it was Daryl. I don't think it was Darrell. But Daryl, it was a guy that I didn't consider myself really good friends with him. I went to this party with Big Matt, and I followed him there. And it was this party at a house party. And Daryl, for some reason, this night took a liking to me. And he was this big dude, jacked. He never worked out or anything, but he was just naturally swole. And it was you know what? You know what, Dizzle? Because everyone called me Dizzle. That was my nickname. He's like, Dizzle, I like you. I fucks with you. I was like, cool, Daryl. I like you too. He's like, you want to get high? I was like, yes, I do, Daryl. So him and I smoked a bunch of weed. And then I remember I wasn't supposed to be smoking and drinking because I was supposed to be driving. That plays a role in just a minute. And I remember we're sitting at this table in these people's kitchen, and it's one of those, a long table or whatever. So I'm at one end, he's sitting at the other end with his girlfriend, who was this girl named Meg. And she wasn't hot, but she was a really pasty white girl, but she had massive titties. And I guess in my high state, I'm just kind of staring at her titties. And Daryl's like, Dizzle. I'm like, what's up? He's like, you're staring at my girl's titties. I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry. He's like, they big, ain't they? I was like, yeah. He was like, you want to see him? I was like, yeah. And he was like, take them titties out, bitch. And she just took her titties out at the table. I'm like, yeah, titties, cool. And then he's like, Dizzle, let's go smoke some more. I'm like, all right. So then we go outside, and there's this weird, creepy van. And I get in the van, and I'm the only white kid in the van. And there's just 6 other dudes, and they're just smoking. I'm fucking losing it already. And it's very early in the night. So we smoke up a bunch, get out of the van, and my girlfriend shows up. And she's like, you motherfucker. I'm like, what? She's like, you're supposed to be driving tonight. You're supposed to be driving yourself home. I was like, I'll just get a ride with someone. Don't worry about it. It's cool. And then I kind of faded out. These 2 random people came up to me and were like, hey, we need to go home. Can we borrow your car? And I was like, yeah, of course, man. And I gave him my keys. And my girlfriend sees my car leaving, and she thinks it's me, but then she sees me, so she runs over to me. She's like, where the fuck is your car going? Who's driving your car? I was like, they're good people. Trust me, they're good people. She's like, what's their names? I'm like, I don't really know. I don't know. I had no fucking idea who these people were. And so she runs over to Matt, and she's just screaming at Matt. And Matt's like, shut up. I'll fucking take care of it. He can stay with me tonight, and I'll find his car. I really don't remember the rest of the night. I remember waking up at Matt's house because he threw a bunch of cold water on me in the morning when I was sleeping in his guest bedroom. And I'm like, bro, where's my car? And he was like, dude, do you know how many fucking people I had to call? I don't even know where these people came from, who they came with, but eventually I found your fucking car. It was out in the middle of the sticks. It kind of smelled funny, like burnt tinfoil in there. So take that as you will as to what those individuals were doing in my car, but it all ended up being all right. It all ended up being all right. Yes, it was the Ford Explorer that they took. Creason Bomb, welcome to the RGT squad. Appreciate you, brother. Who this? Yes, Dizzle. My middle name begins with a D, so everyone called me Dizzle. I actually had Dizzle floor mats in that Explorer that were custom made. Dude, where's my car movie plot? This is fake. You're 100% right, Three Eyes. I made that entire story up. You caught me, buddy. You caught me. Monroe Doctrine. Yes, I did see that Ronnie Radke and Sebastian Bach beef. I'm not a big fan of Ronnie Radke and his music. Sebastian Bach, I think, is good, but he's kind of old. But I just think it's a weird argument. What do you think about that, MVG? Did you see any of that?
No, but I was a big Skid Row fan back in the day. I always liked Sebastian, but I will say that like he went from like the most handsome looking dude on the planet to the ugliest motherfucker you've ever seen.
Who's this guy?
The guy, lead singer of Skid Row. So here's what happened with Radke and Sebastian Bach. What's Radke's band? Falling in Reverse, I think. They canceled the show because they didn't. All their laptops got stolen, or they didn't get there or whatever in time, so they didn't have any of their stuff, and like it caused this big controversy. And Eddie Trunk, you know that music guy or whatever,
the DJ.
Yeah. He made a big thing about it, and then Radke was like, "Shut the fuck up," and then Sebastian Bach made a big thing about it, backing up Eddie Trunk, and then like newer bands came out. The whole thing was basically, well, why couldn't you have done a show without your laptops? You're musicians, blah blah blah. And it's like, yes, I get it, but you know, people don't realize like how many of like the things that the laptop does isn't necessarily just for the music. It's you know, you have orchestrated pieces, you have electronic pieces in your music. You obviously don't have a fucking orchestra with you. You have, you know, triggers within the music that synchronize with the lights. It's about the show more so than the actual music. The music is there, of course, and that's why you go to see it, but you go to see a show. So I kind of understand both sides of it. Kind of comes out, bass drops, click tracks, drummers use it, like it's a metronome essentially. Yeah. And you know, you hear some of these drummers versus like drummers nowadays, that's like you know, these drummers are like, oh, I would have done it. It's like, motherfucker, you're using a 4/4 beat. Like a fucking child could do that. Like some of these bands they're like insane. The timings and the transitions and all that stuff. So you know, I do know my stuff. I know I'm a jack of all trades. I'm a master of none. I don't know. Think of better criticism is if you need to have backups of that stuff, if it's needed for show. No, 100%. 100%. They should have done due diligence, but unfortunately, you know, things happen and things are out of people's control sometimes. So, dude, The Black Phone, that movie sucked. I don't know what the fuck everyone watched. I watched that movie, and that movie sucked.
The Black Phone. It was it's a movie that came out earlier this year, but it's based on a Joe Hill novella, and the novella is all of about 15 pages. And the problem is the marketing of the movie is that they made you think it was supposed to be like a horror film, and it's not a horror film. It's more of a, I want to say it's more of like not even detective. It's a child. A guy he abducts children. What's his name? He's the grabber.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. If you go in knowing the short story and then go into the film, your expectations would have been set. But going into it thinking it's going to be like this horror movie, it doesn't deliver on that front.
It just, I even like the story itself and the little girl and stuff and, you know, the subcontext. I don't know, man. I just didn't enjoy it.
It's not a knockoff Stephen King movie. It was written by his son.
Who also has a pig nose. Nate, you ever had any experience
Yo.
with Puerto Rican food? You seem like a culture guy, so I'm sure you've had many experiences with various cultures. Puerto Rican food has a lot of rice and beans, doesn't it?
It can. I mean, that's the thing. It depends on, like, a kid I went to grammar school with was Puerto Rican, and I'd go there for like birthday parties and stuff. So I would assume some of the food his grandmother was making would be Puerto Rican. But I mean, you always have that. It depends on how, if they have, curated it for Americans, or if it's still being truthful to their native. Like Italian food in America isn't Italian food. Italian food has a lot of fish and seafood qualities, mussels and stuff. It's not fettuccine Alfredo. So I don't know if the food I was having back then was true Puerto Rican, but we don't really have like Puerto Rican restaurants around here.
See, I order something from a Puerto Rican restaurant probably once a month, but it's not Puerto Rican. They're the only place that has a good one though, and that's chopped cheese. This Puerto Rican sub shop has an amazing fucking chopped cheese, and it's just like, I need the chopped cheese. Give it to me.
What are you talking about?
What up, Zach? I recognize you, brother. You're the Pistons fan. Sorry to hear that you've been having some health stuff. And I know those Pistons didn't help you when the Knicks beat the shit out of them, but I hope you get better, man. I hope you get better.
Imagine bragging about beating
Jalen Brunson.
Weren't you confident about the Knicks last preseason?
No, it was different. It was different last.
I feel like
Sean
I
is
think
all.
it was.
Sean will turn into the biggest fanboy, crazy, raving Knicks, and then the season happens, and then they trash. That's what happens every single year. Remember when he went on these big old huge rants about Kemba Walker? You guys, and he bought it.
Oh no!
Kemba Walker did well.
And you bought that jersey.
He wasn't
bought
a
the
good fit.
He bought that crusty ass Kemba
man.
Walker jersey.
Bro.
I told him, yo, you could be selling that by the next year. What happened?
I don't know. I don't sell my jerseys. I've always been a Kemba Walker fan since UConn. So it was.
Why would you be a Kemba Walker fan?
Because
why? Based off of what?
For his excellent collegiate career, his all-star years in Charlotte when I lived in the North Carolina area, going to see him all the time. Like,
It's easy to be an all-star when there's nobody else on the squad and you taking 50 shots per game. It's not that hard. Right?
no, it is. He is. Yeah, he's a Piston now because the Pistons have Kemba, Nerlens Noel, and Alec Burks from the Knicks. But bro, you can't watch
G League team. That is a G League.
Alec Burks is decent.
Bro, that is that. What
Jalen Brunson is the truth though. That man.
That is a G League. I'm sorry, man. That is a G League.
Jalen Brunson has been earning that contract that everyone was bitching about. No, he's gonna. It basically opens up the floor so much more because the Knicks have not had a traditional good point guard in eons, maybe ever. People say that the last decent one was Raymond Felton. Okay, when they did, when they did,
Derrick Rose was pretty solid for you guys.
He's not a traditional point. He would okay. Now he's a traditional point guard. At that time, he was a scorer. He was not a traditional facilitator. I'm talking about a more facilitator, body
so like a Johnny Stockton type of guy.
No, not that. I feel like John Stockton said some bad words in his life. Don't you get that sort of opinion of him?
I'm talking about just on the basketball court.
No, because John Stockton was an assist and defensive guy, and
yeah,
I don't.
So traditional. He's a traditional point guard.
Somewhat. But you have to have, I mean, okay, so there's defensive traditional point guards, and then there's more scoring orientated point guards. But then there's point guards that are point guards that play like a shooting guard at that time. And that's what Derrick Rose was like. Jalen Brunson controls the pace. He controls everything out there, which is what the Knicks have not had. Bray Wyatt returned to a monster pop from the fans. I want to watch it after this fact. Yeah, but like when Jason Kidd was fucking with the Knicks, he was, that was like the end of his career.
Yeah, Jason Kidd was amazing on the Nets.
Oh yeah, Mavericks and Nets, he was a fucking monster.
Mavericks and Nets, he was insane on those two teams. Those Nets teams were really fun to watch.
Those Nets teams were amazing with Kerry Kittles and Kenyon Martin and shit.
And Richard Jefferson.
I fucking hate that son of a bitch.
Oh, he was a good dunker, though. He was exciting to watch.
Yeah, but he's a piece of shit. He's always talking shit about the Knicks. Even when there's bigger problems in Brooklyn to talk about, he's like, "Hey, New York Knicks." It's like the New York Knicks don't have fucking Ben Simmons, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving and can't get out of the first goddamn round. Shut the fuck up and worry about your own house before you start slinging shit at other people's houses.
Damn, son.
It's not wrong. Yeah, Holiday is good.
Well,
Jeremy
we'll see how the
Lin,
Knicks
yeah,
do.
Lin Sanity. I think the Knicks are going to surprise a lot of people. I honestly do. I honestly
Will they though?
because you know what they have? They have depth.
Oh man.
They
Do
have
they?
depth all over the place. Yes.
Do they?
You said Kemba Walker was going to surprise a lot of people too. You know,
He did surprise me. He surprised me when he
Bro.
fucking had the triple double on Christmas Day when Obi Toppin hit the first in between the legs dunk of his career in game, and Kemba Walker had the triple double on Christmas Day. That was my Christmas present to myself.
What you know about that game that was linked though?
What?
Yeah, what's your
You know
opinion
anything
on
about
that
that
one?
game that was linked to RGT?
What game?
Patrick in the Discord.
I can't bring it up because I have the Discord up on the second screen, so I can't see the chat.
Well, that's a shame.
No, Necro Banana says Spawn Wave.
Just
turn
look out on your
camera
phone.
on. I don't have Discord on my phone.
What?
You
Why
have
not?
Discord on your phone, you Neanderthal. Like,
Yeah, I don't have it on my phone
caveman.
either. I ain't doing
What?
Switch
What? It's not hard. You just what?
that. No.
Switch Force, his old co-host and his friend passed away. So I sent him a message, but I didn't expect him to come on this week.
He's probably devastated right now, man.
I mean, I did reach out though and told him, open door whenever he wants to come on, just let me know. And told him when see
That sucks what happened. I watched the video. Did you guys see that video? That's terrible, man.
I did.
Pretty sad.
Three Eyes, we're always facing nuclear war. Can't live in
A little
fear.
closer
boy.
this time.
I can't live in fear. Nate, who's your favorite to win the World Cup?
Portugal,
Portuguese. They like chickens.
of course.
I lived next to Portuguese people for like a year and a half, and they had like the fucking big ass chicken coop in like the backyard. Who left? Jordan.
Fringe.
They had a
That
big
reminds
ass.
me-
Yeah, but they probably. Are you sure they had a chicken coop and they weren't raising pigeons?
No, there was chickens because they
All
used to
right,
give us
so
You really
eggs.
need to watch Cobra Kai. Like RGT, dude, you're like you say Johnny Lawrence stuff like every.
You do. You really do.
That reminds me of the scene when he's like, "I like these little fried bananas you guys are." They're like, "It's plantain, John."
Well, they had the fucking and the Portuguese rolls too. But that's
Yeah, they
made
got
by
the
Chavez,
sausage.
but which is
So,
weird
They
because
got the
Chavez
pastiche.
is that a Portuguese name?
I mean, it can be.
I guess.
I mean,
According
yeah,
to
you
according to DraftKings Sportsbook,
Yo,
Brazil is the favorite to win the World Cup,
Ooh.
Well, I mean, it's
really?
Brazil.
and
They're
France is
Portuguese.
second, and
I think-
Argentina is third.
I think Brazil,
Wow.
because they just shut down Sony. They got confidence right now. They just said Sony. They just smacked Sony down. So I mean, I think that they're gonna ride that momentum into the World Cup. You
I
know,
don't see Brussels in here though.
Appreciate you, Artera.
Russell's getting bodied.
Backyard chickens are economical because, bro, they didn't have like when I say it in their backyard. This was like these were 3 family houses, so somebody lived on the first floor, second floor, third floor.
Yeah.
Your backyard was like maybe the size of this room that I'm in right now. So
I mean,
it was just like a chicken coop right there.
I mean, my brother's got some chickens. Living up to your Portuguese standards, apparently.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, he
Portugal's
gets the
favorite to
eggs.
win, Nate.
They used to give us eggs too. They were very nice people.
Portugal is number 8 favorite to win.
Well, I mean, Portugal has a tough. They're in a tough bracket. I think they're with Germany again. They always seem to get slotted with Germany. They're always a strong team. But I mean, this is going to be Cristiano's last World Cup.
You think so?
Does anyone think RGT has ever buried a human body? No.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, what happened with the
Yes.
Mets anyway? Did they?
They ended up
Meet
winning
the
tonight. They had a
Mets.
big.
wow.
They had a
Meet
big
the
inning.
Mets.
Wow. Good for them.
Beat the Mets. Beat the Mets.
Spawn, did you see what YouTube did to review tech this week? Seems similar to what
Yeah,
happened
it was
to you.
just similar to what happened to me. Yeah. Well,
I've been warning you. I was
Yeah.
warning you.
Yeah, I don't even put links anymore, man. After that happened to
No,
you, I
fuck
just
that.
write out exactly what the source is and just do it that way because you can't trust YouTube. You can't trust them. Even though Rich was like linking to like boobs or something like that, or linking to like that article about.
Is that what YouTube was mad about? Was the content of the site that was linked to?
It was something a sexual. It was sexual content, and the article that he was talking about was the Nintendo potentially censoring breasts in games or something.
Damn it! I need my
whatever.
video game breasts.
So there was a back and forth between, between what happened there. Because Rich's videos, all you guys' videos just come up on my playlist. It's like automatic, so it just cycles through all for the. So I was running and I heard it, and then I went on Twitter to see, okay, well, what was going on here,
Yeah.
because apparently it got removed or he got a strike on it or something like that. He got a strike on his channel. So
I still have the situation going on with Fox 10 News. That's
still happening?
That copyright claim has not been cleared. It's still in escrow.
Wow.
Necro Banana. Eggs fresh out of a chicken's behind are bussin' for real. I mean,
Never tried them.
I've never had.
Never had farm fresh eggs.
Well, I have, but like,
oh,
I feel like he's going a different route with that.
I've definitely had farm fresh eggs. They're delicious.
I've been eating these fucking things I've been buying from Aldi. They're like little breakfast meals, only like 300 calories.
Wait, hold up. That's stupid. That's lame. Let's talk about something that's more fun. What do you think about the
eggs?
What do you think about the Draymond situation? That was like a big deal on the Spawncast pre-show,
bro.
So, what do you think about? I want to get your opinion, RG. I don't think I've gotten your opinion yet. I'm pretty sure the chat wants to know what you think too.
So with Draymond,
you saw the full video, right?
I saw it. Of course, I saw it. A lot of people's perception that I've seen online, like even people I'm friends with, they're like, "Oh, well, Poole put his hands on him. You got to expect everything." And my response to that is, if it's the ops, okay. If Draymond Green is out there and it's some random dude, it's a dude on another team or something, okay, I understand that. When it's in your own house, when it's your own people, you don't do that.
Yeah, it's friendly fire.
You don't do that. Like, yes, a shove. Okay, respond with a shove. Be the bigger person. You're the veteran here. Okay, you're one of the team leaders here, and the whole thing behind it, with the subplot of Poole essentially potentially getting more money than Draymond is as a thing. It's like, bro, I don't know, man. Like, one of them's got to go, I feel, unless they're doing
one of them, they're $170 in the luxury tax. That's how much they paid last year. They can't pay Poole $30 million, Clay $30 million, Steph $40 million, and Draymond $30 million or 20-something million. They can't. It's impossible.
And Draymond is, people give, and I know I'm gonna catch heat for saying this, but people give Draymond props because of his rings. Put Draymond Green on a middle of the road. You don't even have to be a shitty team. Could be a middle of the road team. Is he getting those rings? Is he an all-star? Like, I don't understand why people don't see. He's a product of his environment. He's a product of having literal sharpshooters on his team. He's a product of the team running a fast-paced offense. If you put him on pretty much any other team, I don't see people giving a fuck about him. That's just me.
He reminds me of like a worse Dennis Rodman. I think Dennis Rodman was actually better.
Yes, he was. But you know why? Because Dennis Rodman didn't give a fuck about points. It was like, yo, Rodman, get out there, body some people, grab some rebounds. Sorry, yes, sir. That was it. That was all he cared about.
Yeah,
Draymond,
he was a great defender.
Draymond is trying to score points and shoot threes and shit. It's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Set a screen.
My issue with him is like the triple singles, like the Charles Barkley triple. This dude always be doing triple singles. Like, you can't grab 10 rebounds? Like, is it really you can't grab 10 rebounds? Like, come on. Can you just grab 10 rebounds consistently? Like, that's all I got to. I don't know. Draymond, though, like, to your point, man, Poole's just turned 23.
Yeah, he's a fucking kid.
He's 190 pounds and he's 6'5".
He's a fucking kid.
A toothpick. I think
on your team.
So wrong.
Now, once again, if this is the other team or something, if this is in the middle of the
decade
game,
older than him, that is so wrong, man.
I get it. Beat his fucking ass on the court. Malice in the Palace Part 2. But this is in house. These are your own people. Necro Banana says he's talking about getting fresh eggs. He's just exaggerating. Also, have you ever butchered a chicken? I have. Best meat ever. I can say that I have not. Butcher the chicken. Draymond
See-
is a good defender. Nobody's saying that he's not he's a bad defender. I'm talking about overall. If you say pick Draymond or pick Rodman, I'm going to pick Rodman.
Rodman. I'll
Yeah.
take Rodman
Yeah.
And
easily.
Draymond is not someone you build a team around. Draymond is not something, he's a product of his own, he's a product of the environment that he's in. He's a product of being on a team that's successful. Remember when everyone was hurt and it was the Draymond Green show? Look at the record there. Tell me how that fucking went.
They were trash, dude. He couldn't even score 20 points a night, man.
Garbage.
Garbage. I remember you reminded me about that when that happened. Yeah, they were trash. I remember watching some games too because I live in the West, so we would get their games locally. And yeah, he was garbage. He wasn't even he was breaking shots, turning the ball over. Like he's terrible. He's not even the good third option on a lot of teams in the NBA.
No.
In terms of scoring. No.
But he has this perceived, and you know what? Some of it, I think he has a bit of an ego because of all of his rings, and he has a loud voice, and people listen to him. And when people listen to you, you start to build up something. You start to build up a confidence, and he's wanting to do a podcast. No bullshit. I thought he was very good when he was doing the game analysis. When the Warriors were out of the playoffs and he was on TNT, I thought he did a really good job there. But it's, I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy.
Another issue I have with him, man. It's like you've been in the league for how many years? Decade now. You ain't never hit nobody, but now all of a sudden you want to start swinging. How come you didn't swing on Durant when y'all were going back and forth, which they went back and forth multiple times in practice, even got in each other's face? How come you didn't swing on Durant? How come you don't swing on anybody bigger than you or your size, but you swing on this kid that literally that was my issue, is that he's a decade younger than you and you felt the need to Superman punch him, and people were saying, oh, you got to keep your guard. I'm like, bro, he's a kid.
Because he wanted to bully him.
Yeah, he wanted to bully.
He
He's a
wanted
bully.
back, and he was like, until he reacted like, oh, fuck this shit. I got to be the big dog in the yard, or else I look like a bitch.
But you wouldn't do that to Steph. You wouldn't do that to Durant.
If he would have done that to Steph, he'd be friggin' working at McDonald's right now.
Yeah, he'd be out.
He would have said, you're done.
Yeah,
and that's how quick it would have been.
That's the thing. There's been nothing that's happened. Like, no punishment. And this whole thing, that's the crazy thing, is the whole thing would have been swept under the rug if that video didn't come out.
Yeah,
you would have not heard a goddamn thing. But that video got out, so.
I would have done the same thing, because whatever how much he probably got paid for that video? Probably way more than multiple times his salary.
Seven figures. That's a seven-figure thing right there.
It was definitely a seven-figure deal, or it was a 6 or 7-figure deal. Probably 6-figure deal.
Very high 6, I bet. High
probably
6.
A very high 6, $400,000, $500,000, maybe, for that video. So I would have done it in a heartbeat and hope they don't catch me. And if they do, oh well, I'll take my money and
go somewhere else.
He pulled a CM Punk.
Yeah, that was fucking nuts. But
wait, I didn't hear John's opinion. John, you got to say something.
What about the dude punching the other dude on the basketball court?
Yeah, I got to hear your opinion.
I don't know. What were they fighting about in the first place?
Talking shit.
He invaded Poole's personal space. He pushed him. So he punched him.
Why did he invade his space in the first place?
Because he was being a.
They were talking smack. You got like an ego. You got like an ego thing going on. They're both due for big money.
Clash of egos. So he went over to kind of show up.
Which one scored? Which one gives me the best chance to win in the season?
Poole.
There you go. I'll take Poole.
I did not get the adult happy.
Trying to win, right? Isn't that the whole point here?
Draymond's important to the team winning too, but Poole can score and he can defend a little bit.
The adult Happy Meal creeps me out with the 4 eyes. I don't understand it.
I don't understand that toy. Like, what is it supposed to be doing?
I think McDonald's just fucking was like, hey, you know what? People are fucking idiots, and we could say we're making this adult toy, this Happy Meal for adults, and people will be like, oh, my nostalgia.
Yeah, but did you see the awesome shit they got in Canada? They get in the Halloween buckets.
Oh, really? See, that's what we
need. We got these 4-eyed grimaces and shit. I want the friggin' Halloween bucket.
That's the adult Happy Meal?
Yes.
Yeah, what's it called? Like the flea market.
What?
Stonemason box or something.
Dumb as shit.
What's the toy that comes with it?
A fucking
like a 4-eyed grimace.
Yeah.
And all the characters hamburger.
They had the chance to bring back the old 90s Transformers toys and they didn't?
No shit. If they had the transforming friggin' Fry, I'd go get one.
Bro,
that's what I'm saying. That'd have been awesome.
Yeah, those things were They probably couldn't make those cheap enough today to like warrant giving them out.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, these things cost us like $15. But yeah, you had the soda cup,
Cactus
the fries.
Plant Flea Market. It's a high-end streetwear
I don't
brand.
get what the fuck that
We
means.
don't know about Fashion House. No, I don't know about fashion. You know what? I bought my winter wardrobe. You know what it consists of? I think I got 10 black shirts, some of them long sleeve, some of them short sleeve. I bought one pair of pants because a lot of my pants don't fit
Not
me
even
anymore.
pants. You got
One
pants.
One pair of pants, and I bought some new black shoes, and I bought another orange beanie. And that's my winter wardrobe. It cost me about $200 for all that. I don't give a fuck about fashion.
So yeah, these are what the toys look like. I don't understand what I'm looking at. As far as I can tell, they're like fucking paralysis demons. Like, is this supposed to be making fun of old people who have like eyesight problems and you're seeing double or some shit?
That seems like a shot at me. I don't know. I don't like this.
You don't wear glasses anymore, John.
I got contacts.
Are you bringing them back, John?
I don't know. I wear glasses at night usually. Like I'd usually be wearing them now.
Anyway, I
glasses.
smell my wife's cooking, so I'm gonna skedaddle, guys, because it smells good as hell.
Thank you for coming by.
I got a dip, bro. That one smells good.
The wife is cooking.
Bro, ain't nothing wrong with shopping at Ross's,
easy, bro.
Marshalls, TJ Maxx.
DOJ.
Even in my days when I cared about what I wore, that's where I got all my clothes because it was cheap. I wasn't going to fucking Dilks or Dillard's.
Yeah, if you go to Marshalls, you can get some good shit for
Fucking
like
Lord and Taylor.
$10.
You gotta like spend $10 just to get in there because the name is Lord and Taylor. It's a weird name.
What did medallion? I wear my glasses at night. Sounds like an 80s song.
So I can
my sunglasses at night. So I can
keep track of visions in my eyes. Panel, do you scratch and sniff?
Wait, sing the loud part.
Double your bed, you got you want.
Best part.
I always liked how like the dude was fucking bipolar, and he's like, "I'm just gonna start screaming." It's like, okay,
Great, it's a great song though.
Scratch and sniff. I mean, I thought scratch and sniff was cool. Like, it was an interesting novelty.
Dude, Nier actually looks really good on the TV. I'm surprised.
On Switch.
Yeah.
It will be here tomorrow.
If only somebody made a video.
Wait, your copy of Nier?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks good on the TV. Like I can't play it that well in handheld mode. I don't know, the controls don't work too well, I feel like, but
For $40, it's worth picking up.
yeah, definitely is. It's a really good port. Like on the TV, it looks pretty clean.
See what everyone watching this doesn't know is that we used to play Halo, and Sean would be playing like Madonna in the background, and whenever Madonna or he'd be playing Prince, and we would just go on runs.
He can still play Halo when we're on.
We would go like 30-0 that night when we had Prince.
That's the only
and
time
Madonna
I can
blasting.
focus.
You can still play Halo while
I
we're
feel like that
streaming.
only happened once, and most of the time Sean was singing the Metal Jesus Rocks theme song.
Oh, that was a good one too.
Jeez.
Did I play on the toilet today with our Steam Deck? I did. I played Batman while taking a shit.
Man,
It was
how
great.
fast did you flag that thing?
What do you mean?
It was immediately, wasn't it?
No, I don't think I used it till today.
Oh, weird. I thought you would have done. I thought it'd been right away.
Now it's just full of shit particles. That fan sucked that thing in.
Later, Creosote Bomb. Did I see that Retro is hiring testers? Does that mean Metroid Prime 4 is close to
dear God.
completion? If
It
that's
doesn't mean anything.
if that's the case, then
It's
that
like
game's been
hiring
close to
testers.
completion for quite a while now. Because yeah.
I know it's counter kind of intuitive, but the fact that they're hiring actually is a good thing. It's
Oh,
not a
snap,
bad,
the Phillies actually they're actually moving on.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing that they're hiring, but I don't necessarily think it's indicative of.
Yeah, it's not indicative of anything. They've been hiring for a while. They're growing. They're expanding. They want to be a 2-game studio, so that's what happens.
Hopefully the Mets win tomorrow.
Fuck the Mets.
No, I hope they win too. The Giants
You can't
fucking play early
you
as
can't
shit.
have the Phillies move on.
What time did that goddamn game start? Like 7 in the morning? Fuck
What?
England.
What?
The Giants game tomorrow, bro.
Starts at 9:30.
9:30 because they're in London.
Yeah, dude. What are you talking about? It's 9:30.
That's early,
9:30
bro.
a.m.
That's like you wake up for directs earlier than that.
I may wake up.
One's gonna make me money. I'm not gonna make money on the
Go to
Giants
see the
game. 9:30. Okay, but I mean that means it'll be ending around noon.
To be fair, they're playing the Packers, so it might not be worth waking up for that one.
The Packers are fucking garbage this year. I don't know if you've been watching football, but I'm
Didn't
confident.
they just beat Brady?
Yeah, it was but Brady doesn't look all that great this year either. He doesn't have his usual.
No,
crew
that's
with him.
because his wife is leaving him. For
Yeah.
Pete Davidson.
Is she really?
No, that's just the Twitter thing that they think is
Oh
going to
my
happen because he
God.
seems to date everybody.
Bro, I saw that motherfucker in those new Taco Bell commercials.
I hate Taco Bell now.
It's really diminishing my feelings on
Oh
Taco
my
Bell.
gosh, you guys and Pete Davidson.
But the commercial
dude.
doesn't even make sense. He goes like, I made questionable decisions in my life. I'm here to apologize for Taco Bell. If only you could get eggs in this thing. We make it at the Taco Bell store. Like, are you reading the script? Or are you joking? I don't know. I don't read. That's not funny. Fuck you, Taco Bell, for hiring him. I hope your friggin' eggs choke somebody.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Particularly
you guys and Pete
him.
Davidson. My gosh.
Have any
Ugly
of you
fucking
bought
unfunny
subscribers or
piece of
views?
shit.
I think Nate bought some views once on the Direct Feed Games channel.
Me?
I don't know.
I didn't buy no views. I don't even know how you do that.
Thoughts on the Cowboys this year? Liam asks. Yeah, I'd send Dak packing because your backup is it's doing a better job with the team.
He's cheaper too.
Yeah,
A lot cheaper.
Fuck of a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
He plays a
you
different
could-
style.
You get a
though.
solid 2 years to just build around like with some broken team that way. So
I'm not distant relatives with Pete Davidson.
you might. I don't know. You might be. You might be.
I don't have any family from Long Island.
That would actually explain a lot.
Sheepshead Bay is as far in to Long Island, the Long Island area. Follow Howie Dewey for stock calls. He's 50-50 on the record. I can just follow myself and probably get 50% of things right. I don't even look at my stocks. Let's take a look here. I haven't looked at my portfolio in quite a while. I'm sure it's a
Sean, how will you react if Pete Davidson ends up dating Giselle?
I say I hope Brady puts a hit out on him.
Didn't Kanye already threaten to do that?
Yeah.
So
but-
wait, did that all happen because Brady went back to play football again?
Yes.
Probably. She was getting tired of him.
I'm
like,
getting
never
tired
being
of
around
you.
and being a family man, and he was like, "I retire. I'm back."
Bro, the thing of it is like you only have a limited amount of time to play football. Like, I don't know, man. That shit is fucking crazy to me. That shit is crazy to me. Imagine coming home from your job and your wife being like, "I'm leaving you. You're not here enough for me." Like, get the fuck out of here. Pack your shit. But I think she's worth more than he is. So he might actually luck out on this. I'd be like, well, she left me. I need some alimony.
What? It's like he's paid. I wonder how much money he's actually accrued in his life because he's been playing football for so long.
Yeah, but Giselle's got
so
that
long.
modeling money. That's why you can't be trusting these people. I won't say women. I'll say people. But I mean women. How come John has never cussed? Can I get him to cuss? He's a family man.
Yeah, that's it.
I've seen The Godfather. They were all family men. They cussed, killed, did what they had to do.
How'd that work out for them?
Michael lived a very long life.
Yeah, and then he fell over on his chair and died.
Wow.
Yeah, but he
that
was like
sounds great.
80.
Yeah.
Vito lived a long time until he died from a heart attack.
Wow.
I mean, you're going to die one day.
Eventually. I mean, Brady will be. That might be a good situation for him though, because then he'll retire and he'll be single, have all that fuck money around. Like, that's just money to fucking waste. Go have some fun.
So you've never heard John cuss, not even when you guys are playing games. Georgie's calling bullshit.
I've never heard John cuss. Don't trust.
I think
switch
he might have said
fours.
damn one time.
I see you, X player. You don't have to spam it. All right, X player. Look up Brady and his wife being a witch. When he retired, she threatened to leave because he was using his energy from sports to cast magic. That's
What?
something, bro. That's
Something.
Hey. That's something. I don't know if it's true.
What?
But I'm reading it. See, Dragon Gamer.
What?
Gotham Knights hidden banger. Stop the nonsense.
All right, so Gotham Knights is going to be a thing soon, and I'm definitely going to be
No.
playing that.
I
I'm
almost
trying to
want
figure
to
out
do
what
it
we're
for a
going to see
video.
here with this thing, because somebody on the podcast has to.
No, they
I'm gonna
don't.
try it out. I'm gonna play it.
I
Yeah,
feel like
see,
they'll be
MPG's
getting.
with me.
I'm
MPG's
gonna-
with me.
Have you found
Let's
someone
go.
doing review codes for the game? Because I feel like that's going to be a game that there's going to be handing out review codes for.
If
I don't know.
if they sent me a review code, I would play it. But like, did you see the clip where they're playing Living La Vida Loca
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
and the characters fighting in the basketball court? There's no impact behind the punches or kicks. It just looks like they were just walking around like punch, kick, punch.
Actually,
kick. It was just
you guys will
repeating.
have to get it because it's multiplayer, so we got to play it together.
Yeah, we'll play
Like,
it all.
I will have to get it because it's multiplayer. You heard it here
Yeah,
first.
you guys
What
got
if
to
it's on
get it.
Steam Deck, Sean?
It will be. Why wouldn't
Yeah,
it
it will
be?
be. Yeah.
It may not be. May not be on the list initially.
I wonder if it's cross. Well, if it's I hope it's crossplay.
Let's see.
Because then Sean get on the Steam Deck and play with us there.
Gotham Knights. There it is. I'm not
That's
paying
fair.
fucking $60 for that game. Y'all are crazy.
I'll rent it if people are legitimately going to
I'll buy
buy it and they want to
Yeah.
try co-op. I'll rent it.
Yeah, I'll get it. Yeah, I'll
When's
get
it come out?
It's in like 2 weeks, right?
Oh, god damn it.
No, the 21st. Yeah.
That's just terrible timing.
Why?
No one's going to be playing it. We have Bayonetta the following week.
We have Mario Rabbids the day before.
Yeah, so who's going to be playing Gotham Knights?
I mean, I'll go between that and Mario Rabbids.
No, you won't.
I will.
Ricky Martin is being accused of SA again. What is SA?
I assume sexual assault.
Oh, is he a sexual assaulter?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know his history that well.
I'm going to need Necro to clarify what SA means because that's all I
Ricky
can assume
Martin.
that stands
If
for.
I type in, oh no, it is sexual assault. I typed in
Okay.
Ricky Martin SA into Google. It says Ricky Martin faces new sexual assault complaint reportedly from his nephew. Okay,
Ooh.
So who's
he's into big incest.
That's fucked up.
So who's gonna be? Wait, hold on. Who's gonna be Night? All right, so Nightwing, Robin, Red
Bro,
Hood,
I'm not being a girl if I play it. I'm just
Batgirl.
throwing that out there.
I wonder if we can all just be. We can all be like. We can all. It just be like 4 Nightwings showing up, right? Or I wonder if everyone has to pick a different person.
People are saying Red Hood was pretty fun.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I think Max, if he plays it, he could be Batgirl. I don't think he.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like something.
Nice Batgirl.
The Menudo days. Yo, man, because you look at the fucking child singers and child actors and shit, so many of them are fucked up. Luckily, people are. But isn't that, I mean, you can't even say that it's like getting better because fucking look at the Ezra Miller motherfucker. Supposedly he's like back on set and shit. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you
Wait,
people?
WB let him back on set?
That's what I saw something about it today.
How have they not fired him?
They went with the strategy of just pretending nothing happened. That was their
But
strategy.
there's video and he's been arrested and
Ezra
you're
Miller
talking about.
returns to the Flash set for reshoots 2 days ago.
I don't know what. Yeah, that was the
so they
thing is, yeah.
cancel the Batgirl movie that was done and say, let's resume shooting with him.
Yes.
Wow. That's fucked up.
Ram, that was fucked up, but it was funny. He bangs.
Oh
he bangs.
man. That's fucked up. Are kangaroos smart?
Yeah, I like that video of the kangaroo trying to fuck up the dog and then the dude boxes him. Like, that was fucking awesome. I'd like to box a kangaroo. The
You
WB
messed up
kept
pretty
Ezra
good.
and not Johnny. Yeah. It makes you wonder about things. I fucking
yes.
Hollywood. I fucking hate Hollywood. I detest it with all of my being. It's a
Yes, I
cesspool.
believe I misidentified Ezra as a he or him, and I apologize. You're correct. They are a they.
Ezra has bigger problems to worry about than what is referred to him on this podcast. Like legal problems.
Some of those videos were a little weird, like, right? There's some weird stuff popping up on Twitter from Ezra. Like, there was one
Georgie-
video in their car, and all of a sudden they start yelling about, I think it was like clan members and stuff. Did you
Bro.
see that
Clan
video
members.
of Ezra?
No.
We're talking about the Flash, right?
Yeah.
Ezra Miller.
You
Yeah.
didn't see that Twitter video?
No.
Hold on. There's people in the chat probably know what I'm talking about. It came across Twitter and had like 400,000 likes. I'm like, what is this? And the person at the top was like, you won't expect where this is. You won't be able to guess where this is going. And I'm like, what just happened? Let me see.
I know they had abducted that girl.
Yeah, the fucking kidnapping and shit.
And to like New Hampshire or something.
But you know, we're bad because we said he. Fuck Ezra Miller. Remember the band Better Than Ezra?
I do not.
September 8th, Ricky Martin's case was dismissed. Well, this is from the 12th, sir. What's up, I-Man? I can't get John mad. John doesn't get mad.
Nah.
I'm sure Sean could like get him there if he really tried.
No, I got 3 kids. It's gonna be tough.
What
If
if
anything, I got
told-
Sean mad by saying that I'm the wrestling games expert.
Yeah,
And
that
we went
pissed
on
me
it.
off.
Yeah. So
What if you found out Sean dated your wife before you dated her?
That would
How would
that would be very
how would
difficult for
how
a
would that
man.
even happen?
Yeah, there's logistics
Yeah, I don't know.
mixed in there.
Just did.
Based RGTF Ezra Miller. I don't think that's based
on
that's
on
fucking-
her bachelorette party, she hooked up with Sean.
I was the stripper. John,
Where did
did you
they-
have a
where
did you
did
go
they
to a strip
hire?
club for your thing? I know the answer is no, but I just wanted to ask it anyways.
No.
Okay.
What
No,
was
I
your
didn't do that.
bachelor party?
Did you play Halo?
That sounds like a fun bachelor party.
Yeah, I think a bunch of us just hung out, drank, and then did that. Yeah, played Halo and
Played
stuff.
Halo. That's better than my
Good
friend's
games.
bachelor party. It felt like I was at a 12-year-old's birthday. We rented a limo. We went bowling. We went to a paintball arena. Got back in the limo. Tried to drink as much beer as we could before we got back to his mother's house, which was all of 15 minutes away at 10 p.m. And that was the end of the night, all because one of the groomsmen wasn't allowed to go to a casino by his mother.
How old was he?
27.
Was he do you have a gambling problem or something?
No, he's just a weird golem-like creature. And he really does look like looks like Gollum. And I remember the whole time we were planning this bachelor party because the groom's cousin was planning. I was like, dude, let's go to the casino. We go to the clubs. If we want to get like VIP, we can set it up. We'll book it in advance, put down a couple $100 so we can go like on the upper level. We'll get like the buffet and stuff. He's like, the only thing we can't do is go to a strip club. He's like, because the dude's wife-to-be and his mother don't want him going to a strip club. And I was like, who gives a fuck what they want? It's his bachelor party. We're supposed to take him out for a night of fun. He's like, I know, I agree with you. He's like, but they'll get pissed if we do it. I was like, fine. I'm like, well, we got the limo. So let's go to like Foxwoods or Mohegan. We can drink. We don't have to worry about driving
video.
home because we have the limo. And then the kid starts planning the casino stuff. And this dude, Bob, who was a groomsman, comes. He's like, my mother won't let me go to the casino. So you guys have to do something else. And we're like, well, why does she have to know where we're going? He's like, well, I have to be home by like 11.
What?
And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing to us, man? He's like, well, you know, those are the rules. You're like, dude, you're 27 years old. What are you talking about? Rules? You're like, we're all single outside of him. So let's go have fun. Nope. We basically had a fucking Capri Sun and a limo to go play paintball for 3.5 hours.
That's horrible.
It was terrible. We almost left the paintball place to go to a strip club because there was a bunch of like these Pawtucket ghetto kids who weren't following the rules of the paintball place. They like getting right up to your head and shooting you point blank. So you're getting welts and shit. So we were getting into fights with them and they were threatening like to kick us out.
Was
It was-
Pawtucket Pat there?
Probably. But it was such a shitty bachelor party. I was like, it was literally a birthday party for a 13-year-old. Here's your high C and your bologna sandwiches. And the mother gave us a cooler of turkey sandwiches in the limo.
Bro, I don't know what 13-year-old birthday parties you went to, but when I turned 13, it was lit.
I'm probably overselling like 13. It was probably more like an 8-year-old when he went to Discovery Zone.
Bro, I don't know what kind of 8 no, I'm just kidding. Ask John if being a YouTuber gets him funny looks from his family or his wife's family. Being a YouTuber should have negative stigma. I mean, my family doesn't give a fuck because
family.
I mean,
Not
if they
really,
do, you just flex on them a little, and then they shut the fuck up.
Not really. I mean, like the nephews think it's interesting. Like all the younger kids want to be YouTubers.
Yeah, that's the same within my family. Like my nephews and stuff, they all want to be like YouTubers and stuff. And I tell them, just stay in school, kids. You'll be good.
Yeah, right.
I'm going DZ at Discovery Zone. Look at all the obstacles I could do on my own. What a good song. Bro, I remember, the fucking Ecto Cooler. I remember I was at a birthday party when I was like 4 or 5, and it was a Ghostbusters themed party, and we all had Ecto Cooler, and like the kid's mom was standing on this, or was trying to hang something up on the wall, like a decoration that had fallen, and she was stupid, and she stood up on this glass table to get on there, and she fucking went straight through the glass table and ripped her foot open, and blood was everywhere, and everyone was screaming and stuff. It was funny.
Man. Yeah, it was the worst bachelor party of, at least my brother's bachelor party was better than that terrible thing. I almost got kicked out of the strip club though. Well, we went to the strip club first, and we were already hammered. And I remember a girl came out on stage, and her boobs looked like deflated footballs. And it was right after Deflategate. So I'm sitting in the crowd, and I point right at her, and it's like silence before music comes on. I said, "That's the real Deflategate," and it didn't go over too well. Then we went to the casino. We were at the club, and we all started throwing ice cubes from the balcony at people dancing because we were just
very nice.
way too drunk.
That's not very nice.
Yeah, but we didn't care. We found it funny as hell.
Were you, when you go to strip clubs, are you in the back or are you front row?
I've only ever been to a strip club 3 times, and I was always wasted out of my mind.
I was always front row. If I'm going for the full, it's like, just stinking ass in my face. I don't care. I'm here for it. That's what I'm here for. Give me an overpriced beer as well. Maybe some nachos.
The beers were like $8 for like a Bud Light.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible. I knew the bartender at our club, but even she wouldn't even give me good discounts. But there was a bar right next to the strip club, so you would just walk over to the bar and get like fucking $2 pitchers and shit and fucking destroy them and then go back over there.
Yeah, every time we were there, like, I was just way too drunk. I was like, this isn't even fun. I'm like, I don't need this.
I mean, I don't know. Some nights were good, some nights weren't good. Just depends on the quality of talent there as well.
Well, that's like the first time I had ever been. We probably had like the C lineup, like you could see scars and stuff.
Well, was it a weekday?
It was I think it was a Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday night you're gonna get the A talent out there. Fridays and Saturday nights are your best bet, but then it's also the busiest. So, but they always, I mean, we knew everyone that worked there, from dancers to fucking bouncers and everyone. So we got away with a lot of shit.
Then I remember,
except when it came to money, because they didn't fuck around with their money. But everything else was fine.
Because the first time I was there, it was me, my friend Kyle, and a group of like 3 other guys. I mean, we were so far gone at this point that the 3 guys like bought me and Kyle a freaking lap dance. So we were like, oh, like we'll be good. We'll reciprocate. We'll buy for them. I remember I asked one thing. I was like, do you want a lap dance? The guy looks at me and said, get the fuck out of my face. And I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? I'm like, I'm asking if you want one too. And he's just like, hey, fuck you. And I remember I looked at this dude, Anthony. I was like, this fucking Derek guy's a dickhead. He's like, yeah, he's like, when he gets drunk, he's a fucking prick. So we ended up leaving him at the place.
No,
then we went to a fucking diner and got breakfast.
Trying to get Rikishi'd out here. You're not wrong, dude. All right, we'll run to 12:30, so you got a little time. Bro, I can tell you, man, this is a bad. I'm not gonna tell you this story. I'm not. I'll tell you. So I remember one night we were DJing at the bar, and I was fucking gone. It was a summer night, so it was very hot, and I'm sitting like the way that the stage was set, so it was like there was a little stage that had like a little 2-step that went up onto the stage, and then that's where we were set up, and then the dance floor and the bar was like, the bar was to the left and the dance floor was right in front of us. And I remember one night I was just gone, and fucking I'm sitting on the little step, and my buddy was DJing, and they were like, oh, we're gonna fuck with him. And so they're like, all right, so now we have a new segment going on. I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, we're gonna have a twerk off. You go into Argentina, not Argentina, it's Sean. You go into Sean's face and you put your ass in his face and he'll pick a winner. And I'm like, what the fuck? And all of a sudden, like, all these women just line up and they're just like slamming their sweaty asses into my face. And I mean, I enjoyed it, but there was definitely some stank in there as well. And I was just like, bro, fuck y'all. I can't believe you did it. It was funny. I was laughing the whole time, but how did the Spawncast meet and get together?
I picked these guys off the streets, man.
Yeah.
I was in a
Yeah.
dumpster looking for some scraps.
Sean was like the raccoon in the dumpster.
I don't know,
We all went to the same strip club.
yeah. That's where I met John. John was
And
the bouncer
John was
there.
playing Halo in the corner.
Mhm.
Spearmint Rhino.
I don't know. I really don't know how we all came together, bro. It didn't traumatize. I mean, there was one girl specifically that I remember, and it was bad. It was rough. I had to like hold my breath on it, and I would say there was probably like 7 or 8 girls at the time there. But I mean, I had done way worse stuff than that because that the bar was good.
Oh, Sean can't look at Discord. Damn it.
because there was the back area, and then there was like
I can, though.
some stairs that went upstairs, and there was
All
this
right, 1
little
second.
weird loft in there. So sometimes you could like just have fucking, like, if you wanted to hook up with a chick, the bar owner would give us the key to the loft so that we could just go up in there because he had a little bed set up in there because he was a scumbag too. And I remember one time I was outside and we were up in the area before the little room was, and where the little room was, and there was nobody else out there. And I was up there with this girl. I'm like, hey, why don't you suck my dick? And she's like, okay. So she starts sucking my dick, and my phone just starts vibrating, and I take it out, and it's the bar owner. And so I answer the phone. I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm outside. What you need? He was like, so how's things going with Angela? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, you do know I have cameras all over this place, right? And I was like, oh. And he was like, yeah. Push your head down on you. I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Like, don't fucking say that, you weirdo. He's, watch me get my dick sucked. Better Than Ezra is good out when I was in 3rd grade and rocked it with a skip-proof Discman followed by 2 live crew. Strip clubs are always the best with women. Both sides love it, and it's always a win, says John O. You're not wrong. Chicks go fucking wild at the strip club because women love women, you know, at the end of the day.
What?
Women love women. Women love other women. Women, I think women would rather see women succeed than see men succeed. Like if it's a random person, if you have a random man and a random woman, and a woman walks up, she'll want the woman to succeed more so than the man.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I do know a few girls who like to go to the strip club to see, like, to see women. They don't go to like Chippendale.
No, they go to that fucking, that legit ass. They would be there. Sometimes they would roll with us, you know, because we would have big crews there some nights. I'll never forget the one night when this dude who was in the military, and I guess like his bonus had just hit, and he was at home for a couple weeks or something like that. And I didn't even really know this guy. He came over to the house to party, and we ended up rolling with him. And that motherfucker must have spent at least $600 on just me that night, getting me drinks, getting me dances. I was just like, bro, where you got all this money? It was like, well, I mean, technically it's your tax money, pay for it. And I was like, word, that's a good way to think about it, brother. Thank you. Saw a guy with his wife at a strip club once. Dude had a girl's behind on him, plus making out with his wife, and she was wearing no bra. Yeah, dude, like,
Wow.
I remember one time there was this one dude. There was a very quiet night, and there was this Hispanic guy there, and he was kind of a little bit strange. And so I like strange people, so I started talking to him. And I'm like, "What's up, bro? You here by yourself?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Word, that's cool." And he was like, "What about?" He was like, "Oh, you here with your friends?" I was like, "Yeah, you know, just hanging out." I was like, "You come here often?" I don't think I've ever seen you here before. And he was like, "No, I come here sometimes." I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And so he's like, "How much do you think I could buy her for?" I'm like, what? He's like, that girl dancing. How much do you think I could buy her for? I was like, bro, I mean, you know, some of them will probably play ball, but I don't know about that. And he just pulls out this fucking wad. I've never seen a wad. And I've been in fucking trap houses and stuff before they were called trap houses. And I've seen a lot of money. I've never seen a wad this big. And he was like, I remember he had this one gold tooth, and he was like, I bet you she would, but I bet you I could buy her. And I was like, maybe, dude. I was like, I need to get the fuck away from this guy. He's fucking cartel motherfucker over here, probably pushing fucking kilos in his Lincoln Navigator outside. And he was just there by himself, and like girls would come around, and he'd be like whispering to them all night. I told the bouncer, I was like, yo, because he was a friend of ours. Like, yo, you need to watch that. That dude's kind of a little sketch. Nah, bro, this was a fucking wad. Ever have that one that got away? I would say no, because I live my life with a sense of like no regrets to some extent, because every single thing that's happened in my life has brought me to this point. And this point right now, whether we're talking about living situation, financial situation, no matter what situation you're talking about, this is the peak for me. So I feel like every mistake that I've made was more of just a lesson, and it still brought me to, even the stupid shit, even the illegal shit, whatever, it still brought me to this point. If any one thing happened in a different manner, even the slightest thing, time would have changed. The course of my life would have changed. So no, I don't think anyone's really gotten away. Way to get in a dance club. I never really did that, because most of the time when we'd go to the club, we were working, and if we weren't working, we would just walk in because they knew us.
Yeah, there used to be a club in Providence where I knew the dude who managed, so I used to walk in through like the kitchen, like Goodfellas style.
Mm-hmm.
It was always awesome to do that.
Yeah, like sometimes there'd be lines and stuff, and we would just walk to the front, and motherfuckers would get mad, but I was just like, show. We're technically, you know, independent contractors. We worked for this bar. Like, get the fuck out of here. What up, DC Fat Cat? I remember there was this one bar that Big Matt's brother owned the main bar that we worked at. So because of that, Big Matt was able to go to any bar, even though we were fucking like, I was a kid. I was 16 or whatever. I remember he brought me to this one place. It was kind of a little bit more hood than I had been to, and it was called the Red Room. And that place was fucking awesome. It had like 2 stories in it, and it was just like very, very just kind of hood rat shit. And that's the kind of shit I like. I detested doing these cruddy ass white people bars. It was the worst, because you'd have to play like Flow Rida and all this bullshit, and I would just be like, oh my god, kill me now. Like I would drink very heavily those nights. I like the more, you know, the seedier bars. You
like dive bars.
I like dive bar. I like, you know, bars where it's like, you know, they should put prison bars up on the wall. Like those are the people I like to hang out with. I don't like to hang out in the fucking, you know, nice upscale white people bars. I don't like it. It's always pissed me off. And downtown where we were, that's where all they were downtown. But before you got into because downtown was basically just one street, and it went 2 ways, but there was a railroad track in the middle of it, so it was kind of split. Once you went into downtown, you got into all those bars. But before you got into downtown were the more, you know, down to earth bars. So those are the ones I like to go to, and those are the ones I like to work at, because I always had fun there. You know, it was always fun. Like, I could play some obscure Memphis song, and there'd be someone that knew it in there. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, you're cool.
You're cool.
Nate the Mobster. What's up, Black Dark Smoke? That wasn't racist. I was just saying, like, I don't like the vibe of traditional, you know, ritzier white people bars. It's never a fun vibe. You know, everyone's, well, it's kind of snooty and shit. And I'm never. Why didn't you say down to earth and white? Because the clientele was 99% white at these bars. Jesus. Which TMNT is the best, and why is it Donatello? I assume you mean
the actual Turtles.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Nuck If You Buck, dude. Fucking love that song. You ever heard the Punch Out remix of it?
No.
Bro, it's a Punch-Out beat, and it's the Nuck If You Buck song. No martinis. I want 40s. I want pitchers of beer. The fanciest I'm getting is a blue motorcycle.
Whoa. What's wrong with a nice espresso martini?
No, now you're getting into the fancy shit. I don't like fancy stuff. I hate fancy.
It's not that fancy.
It's fancy for me.
Fancy for Sean, I was gonna say.
I used to go to a martini bar in Bristol all the time because the girl I knew was the bartender there.
Breweries instead of girls. I like to go for hiking in breweries. I'm not going to a fucking brewery. We can go to the gas station and get a couple 40s. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
You got to go beyond
Gas
the
station.
gas station.
You gotta leave that gas station, Sean.
The girl's like, hey, let's go to the liquor store. Nah, I go to the gas station. to get
But
mine."
no, we go to the liquor store. I got 2 liquor stores real close by.
The gas station.
Have I ever been shot? No.
They know you pretty
I've
well
never
at that
been
gas station,
shot
Sean.
at.
I don't think I've technically been shot at. I've had guns pulled on me, though. Couple times. Both law enforcement and non-law enforcement.
What's the last 40 you drank?
It's been a while, honestly. I remember I beat Castlevania on the NES for the first time on the NES Classic with 2 King Cobra 40s when the NES Classic hit. It was around Christmas time too. I was like, I'm gonna fucking beat Castlevania finally. And then I had 2 40s with me at King Cobra.
Good times.
What the hell is that a question? Would you rather eat a coconut whole, husk and all, or drink 10 martinis in a row?
Martinis. I fucking hate coconut.
I'd drink the martinis.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds about right.
Do I have an expensive watch? Maybe. It's not that
Do you, Sean?
expensive. It's not
Got a
that
Rolly?
expensive. No, not that expensive. It's an Armani, a big gold Armani watch.
Fancy.
Wow.
But you
That's
won't
only-
drink a martini.
That's all good because see that's why I like wearing all black clothes because you could be like it's kind of both sides of me because I'm a big fan of like metal and skateboarding, but I'm also a big fan of hip hop and stuff like that. And if you have a dude dressed in all black, it's like, you know, it could go either way. You know, you don't know what's this guy all about. It's like, motherfucker, I'm both. Okay, I'm both.
I'm both.
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 I can't. Yeah, that's how I
With
say
an
it.
L?
Both. No, both.
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 With an F? Both?
Both.
How do you say treadmill?
Treadmill?
Treadmill.
Because some people say treadmeal, and it confuses the hell out
Well,
of
you
me.
just be like, hey, you're saying it wrong, you fucking weirdo.
I did, and they're like, no, that's how I say it. And I was like, but it doesn't make any sense. It's treadmill. Where are you getting meal from?
That just sounds like something they have to
How
live
do you
with.
say jaguar?
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Say jaguar.
No, I said Jaguar.
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 Of course, the British man brings up Jaguar. One thing that Britain has put into society. And then they ended up, what? Selling it to fucking Ford. Bro, King Cobra. I loved King Cobra because it was the weirdest thing. Some nights I could drink like 2 King Cobras and be all right. Some nights you would drink like a half a Cobra and we would call it getting bit. And you would just be like, what the fuck? Why am I so drunk right now? When you could never figure out how many Cobras it was going to take. I remember one night I drank 1.5 and that was a bad night.
That was a bad night.
I did some bad things.
Oh, God.
I did some bad. I like OE too. Old E was pretty good. I don't know. I just always I always preferred King Cobra.
King Cobra.
The Four Locos? Oh yeah, dude. Fucking yeah, we used to kill the Four Locos. How much do I have to pay John to get DSP, Switch Force, MBG, Crap Gamer on the Spawncast?
All
That
of
sounds
them
like
at
a
once?
Spawncast after show right there.
I'm already on it.
No,
Oh,
MBG.
Oh,
It sounds like a Spawncast. Sean should just have his own lineup of guests here too. Like he should bring different guests.
I invited
Yeah, but-
Switch Force on.
That's
Well,
what I
we also-
mean. You do that.
But we don't really have any set start time.
Yeah, there's
That's how the
there's
other
no
one,
set
if it runs
show
long.
format either. It's just
We're pretty close. I mean, it's usually between 11 and 11:15.
It
I
depends the topic.
I told
I've been pretty good about getting us through them.
Well, it's also been slow lately.
I guess that's true.
I I told Switchforce it's sometime after 11, but like I said, I never heard back from him.
It's
How much?
probably good he wasn't on this week. I mean, you think he's
Yeah.
going to be participating in the strip club
yeah,
conversation?
I'm sure. How much have I spent on Steam purchases? About $100. How many Me Too moments have you had in your life? 0. I'm clean, baby. I'm clean. How do you feel about Mike's hard and spiked seltzers and such? I like them on a weeknight. I mean, the closest I get are the what's that? The red apple. Who makes that again?
Oh, the angry apple thing?
Yeah. Those are pretty dang.
Yeah.
I like those.
I don't like those seltzers, man.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with seltzers and shit.
Have you had the Not Your Father's root beer?
Yeah, I've tried that.
Yeah, it's all right.
I didn't care for it.
Angry Orchard. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Angry Orchard.
RGT wants to get Sasha Grey on. Is she one of those people that hates her past, though? Because if so, Sasha Grey, the porn star.
Oh.
If so, it's kind of like, no thanks. Would I recommend working at GameStop? No. Zero Me Too is how many large T's out there running around you don't know about. 0, man. I'm sure it's 0. Get Alana Pierce on the show. I don't think Alana would be a big fan of me.
You also have to go to like a whole agency to book her.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. Nobody laughed at that joke, and then somebody in the chat was pissed that I made that joke. It's like, come on. That's not homophobic. It's a joke.
What did you say?
When Spawnwave said I had a big announcement to make, and I said I'm gay, and then, like, nobody laughed, and I was like, whatever. Keep it moving. I got a Steam Deck. Sasha Grey is on Twitch and playing games. Yeah, but like if I was like, hey, you remember that one scene? Is she gonna like freak out on me?
You don't bring up that to stuff.
Why? It's work.
People don't like to talk about work.
But she's playing Twitch games probably as a career now.
You can talk about Twitch career. You don't talk about previous career.
People ask me about my previous work. I tell them.
Yeah, but that's because people want to hear about you working at the apothecary.
Why did you say it that way? What about when I worked? People want to hear when I worked at Sonic.
Do they? Yeah, that's because you were like dealing drugs out of the kitchen. People are ordering fries and you're like, sticking in bags of weed.
Is that true?
Yeah, my delivery wasn't that good on it because I didn't know if I was gonna do it. I do like women with pronounced canine teeth. That's a thing. Well, fangs.
Just put this red arrow in the thumbnail tomorrow.
Are you doing a red arrow? I do them sometimes. I don't care.
Thinking about it here.
Not quite as pronounced as vampires.
What's the benefit of having the fangs?
Nothing. It's just something I find attractive.
So you're like a big incisor.
Yeah.
Gosh, I did.
Avril Lavigne, I like her smile. I do have the N64 labels on, and they were not given to me by Overthink. They were given to me by Mr. T Gaming. That's what everyone gets wrong about that story.
I think I'm going to go with the red arrow.
I've been on Overthink's channel before. I did a live show with him and Not Your Average Gamer a couple months ago.
The red arrow never misses, John.
Okay.
You should do it.
That's why Target is a red arrow.
How much do I have to pay to get Review Tech USA and the quartering on the show for the Spawncast? Well, Review Tech's been on the channel.
Yeah, at least 3 or 4 times.
On your channel, Sean?
No, your
yeah.
channel. They're talking
The
about main
cast.
Spawncast. They're not talking about you. These are all directed towards you.
Oh.
Because you won't say the word damn.
We've
Yeah.
had Rich on at least 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure Shasha Gray loves talking about her old stuff if she still gets money from it. Nah, man, some of them chicks, I talked to Jasmine St. Clair because she started following me on Twitter. I was like, wow, I beat off a lot to you when I was a teenager.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, I didn't say that to her. I was like, hey, you were a big part of my teenage years. Because I DM'd her because I don't care about anything. She's like, oh, thanks. That's so sweet. And then we started talking. She's a nice person. No, that's it's not. Metal Jesus. Metal Jesus can't fucking do videos right now. He got his surgery.
How about this one? What about Donnie? What do you think of that?
I mean, the thing of it is that there is no YouTube community. I mean, we might get Prime on. You mean on here? He's been on the Spawncast before.
Is there a retro gaming community?
No.
I don't think there is.
There's not. The retro gaming community is a bunch of YouTubers who, if they were to blow up, then everyone would turn their back on them. It's like if your channel becomes big, all of a sudden you're not a part of the retro. And it has to be so if you're an established channel, if you're an old channel like a Game Sack, a Game Chasers and stuff, that's fine. You're allowed to have some success. But if you're a newer channel and you come along and you start to have success, then all of a sudden the retro gaming community turns its back on. It's fucking stupid as shit. Not everyone has to be friends. Okay, because everyone here does YouTube doesn't mean everyone has to be friends. Doesn't mean everyone has to go along. You can be cordial with people, but you don't have to, do this, that, and the other. It's crazy to me. Norm, the gaming historian, he's another one that's been around for a while. Did I stop collecting retro games? For the most part, yeah. Like unless there's something that I just really want to have, like I don't feel a desire for it. I'll still take a look at some Sega stuff from time to time. Maybe some nostalgia stuff, but like I'm not actively hunting for video games or anything like that.
Same.
Right.
Too expensive.
I don't know who Sneeko is. Get Frost on the show. I don't think she'd be
I'm sure she'll go on the show for you, Sean.
She might.
Bro, how much money is John making from YouTube? I think he makes like $100 a month. Which is
a month.
Yeah, $100 a
100.
month, which is like, it's double what I'm making. So
Yeah, and that's like
Jesus.
4 times what.
wait,
I'm
when the
making
fuck
100
did
a
you
month.
come back, motherfucker?
I've been here the whole time.
You left.
No, I've been here the whole time.
No, you left because there was only 4 squares, and now I have to adjust.
No, we were
my...
having that great conversation about the
What?
the sports.
We actually haven't talked about sports since OJ left.
If you said Sonic, you would have got it.
That's what I said.
You were close at least.
The Washington Sonics, the best sports team.
Washington Sonics.
I mean, you were kind of close to Seattle Supersonics.
See, look at me.
Can you spare a square? I can't spare a square.
I have no square.
Do gas stations not sell single cigarettes anymore? I've noticed that.
Single cigarettes.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Have they
Lucy.
done that in the last
I
century?
don't know. In high school, we used to go.
Last century.
We used to get Lucy's from the cigarette store, from the gas station.
I saw the bundles. It'd be like a Coke, and then it comes with 1 cigarette. It's the lunch break special.
I think it was the Hot Pocket special.
Yum.
Hot Pocket, single smoke.
How much do I have to pay to get John to swear? I'm dead ass. I don't know, Georgie. I would, if
John
I were
swears.
you, if I were you, I would just start sending money right now, and then we'll see if we can, get to him.
We could see if you can ever get him to say,
I like that. That's a good one.
what is the most tame swear? Hell?
Ass.
Hell,
Hell
ass,
is-
or
hell is-
damn.
Hell is not a swear word.
Because you can say damn, because
Sure,
damn is in the
bollocks.
Bible. Pretty much
Isn't that
any word
bollocks?
that's in the Bible.
I know, but an ass is
A donkey. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's in the
donkey.
Bible.
And the
Yeah,
bitch is
so-
the female dog.
Yeah, that's true.
exactly. So we have to go for an actual swear. Not something that has double
In
meaning.
Australia, they just say cunt all the time. So,
True.
like, that's just part of the vocabulary. It's not even a swear word to them. That's just like saying bro.
All right, he has to cuss like he's roasting someone.
Well, you better start sending money, and then we'll see how much it'll take to get him. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you.
I mean, if you want to hear the F word,
yeah, who knows?
All right, fine. Here we go.
that's cheating. You can't mute yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
He didn't specify. Well, John,
Will you say fiddlesticks?
I think
I'm
it's
reading that comment and I'm just hearing John like making some food. And he like messes up his recipe. He goes, "Oh, fiddlesticks."
Oh, fiddle-dee-dee.
What's What's all the drama with Angry Video Game Nerd? Who knows?
What drama?
There's drama.
What happened now?
I
What
don't
happened
know.
now?
I don't know. That's
happened
what
now?
Lost Tech Wait Light says. I don't know. Give me the latest.
Oh.
Fuck, we're running late. Okay, well, we're gonna end
happened,
at
Sean?
12:50.
Yeah, keep it running.
You got
Keep
9
it going.
minutes.
Got 9 minutes to hear a swear potentially.
John is the Ned Flanders. Yes, he is Ned Flanders. You got two people saying back to back that you're Ned Flanders.
That's not true. Ned Flanders went nuts when his house got destroyed in the hurricane.
And
He said,
ding dong crap.
"Dog crap, can't you morons do anything right?"
There is no drama. James just has no passion anymore.
Been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking 15 plus years, 16 years.
Yeah.
Why is he getting sued? He's getting sued?
Wait, what's happening? I feel like there's some drama we need to find out about.
Angry
Who's
video
suing him
game
for what?
nerd lawsuit. I feel like I would have heard about this.
Yeah, it sounds like
It's
this
not
would have been
about
like larger news.
plagiarizing or anything, is it?
No, because I don't think he would have gotten sued for that because it wasn't him.
No, the person-
AVGN
the person who did
controversy
plagiarize,
2022. I don't see anything.
I don't think there's any drama. I think he got baited.
Yeah.
You're gonna take me back to the past. Play some shitty games that suck ass. You'd
Taking
rather
me for a ride.
Gonna take
I want to take it for a ride.
Yeah, I mean, you got to figure at some point in time. He's getting older. Oh, the fall of AVGN. Yeah, you know what it is? It's fucking people that have to rely on other people to make content in order for them to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Let's fucking hear it, John.
I mean, even Rod and Todd swore. Even they said freaking.
Yeah. Oh, my freaking ears.
I don't want any damn vegetables. Where is he getting this language from?
Yeah, the new AVG ads are definitely very hit or miss for me, though. Most of the time, I'm just like, you know, but people change.
So that's who you're watching on YouTube instead of your friends.
I've always watched. That was the first person I watched on YouTube was AVGN.
Yeah.
Sean was watching my video yesterday.
Wow, he's switching up.
He commented on it.
No, that's just for
Necro
club
Banana
clubs.
says, "I don't even think John farts in public."
I mean, I ate a lot of protein powder, so
So
there you go.
you're just crop dusting everywhere you go.
John only swears at his family.
I said, quiet the fuck down while Dad's working.
I'm playing fucking Field down here. Shut the fuck up.
I only get to play video games with my Destiny 2 raids at one time a day.
I'm gonna play Halo. If I hear you fuckers yell, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
John, you're scaring the kids.
Shut up, bitch.
You turned into Alabama, man.
I don't know what you're doing anymore. It's 3 in the morning. You're making fucking cookies, John.
Like, do you have money? Do you have a house over your head? Shut up. God
No,
damn
but in
it.
reality, John is a good guy, good dad.
Good father. He's
Yeah.
domestic abuser
This
all
is
of
all
a sudden.
jokes. This is all fucking jokes. It's not even true in the slightest.
This is my goddamn house.
Who used my protein powder?
You see that award right there on the wall? That silver plaque? I did that.
I did that.
I did that.
How do you help me make this? But me.
You know what my sub count is right now? 666,000. I'm the
Oh, it's
goddamn
almost-
devil, baby.
I think it's almost
man.
667.
Are you getting that, John? You're almost at 700.
I think it's almost 667 now. That's almost off by like 50. We'll get there.
I was
I
gonna
won't
make
have
a
the-
protein pizza today. Where's my fucking dough?
Protein pizza is just a regular pizza now.
Yeah.
You can just make it
Until
regular.
your kids use the cheese. All of a sudden, daddy's coming out of the garage with a 9-iron.
John, how
It's like,
much
hey,
for
you know what happened to Joel there?
I do need to get some golf
Okay.
clubs. I need
how
to do
much
that
for a
eventually.
yogurt pizza recipe video, John?
I don't know. I thought about doing recipe videos at one point, but
I would think you would have to make a second channel.
You gonna go golfing?
Yeah.
Spawn Fit.
I live on I basically have my neighborhood's part of a golf course. So
Spawn Fit's a good brand name. I think you should make like a whole like
Spawn
supplement
Fit.
line and like workout routine and you
not a
could
bad
start, and your whole thing is like, look, this used to be me. Now look at me. I'm a nerd. I play video games. I want to help other nerds look like this. And that's your whole concept of the channel is to find ways to make exercising fun for nerds.
Yeah, but see, you can only motivate like me and Sean and Wolf if you curse.
Yeah,
They lift a fucking dumbbell.
I need to be yelled at, and then I'll probably just yell back.
That's
at
just
you.
the older generation.
Yeah, that's how we grew up when we played sports in high school. And
Now you can't do any of that.
Thank you for the
I
donation.
mean, you
Chris.
can, you just get fired.
Yeah. No, I've seen some of these kids at like practices for like soccer and stuff. It's unfortunate now.
Because you can't yell at him.
Yeah, it's not taken seriously at all.
Kick the ball. You'd be like, it's okay, you suck at the sport. We were younger, just be like, you fucking suck.
Bro,
Yeah, it's
I
kind
almost,
of a waste of time.
I almost got in a fist fight in 8th grade with the assistant soccer coach because the head coach liked me and understood that I was not a good soccer player, but I could run, I could body people because I played defense. I could run, I could body people, and it was pretty much when you get the ball, kick it up to the midfield. I was like, okay, that was all I did. And one practice, the head coach wasn't there, and it was this kid who was a ginger. His name was Spencer. It was his dad that was one of the assistant coaches. And like he had me doing all these fucking offense drills, and Pegger Dupree was on the team. I was like, yo, this dude needs to fucking chill with this shit. And so we're doing like PK kicks, and I look at him and I'm like, dude, I'm never gonna have a PK kick. I'm never. I don't play offense. He's like, well, you need to be diversified and how you play soccer. I'm like, dude, you need to shut the fuck up is what you need to do. I'm here to play fucking defense. And like he got up in my face and I was yelling at him and like kids were like separating us and shit. I remember one time we were practicing and I had ridden my skateboard because it was at the middle school and
Oh no.
fucking I rode my skateboard there. And because I live pretty close to the middle school. And so I left my skateboard at the top of the stairs. And we were scrimmaging against another team that was like a U14 team, I think. And some fucker is walking down and he looks at my skateboard and he starts picking it up. So I see it out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, put the fucking skateboard down or I'm going to break your fucking neck. And the kid's like, what the fuck? And so, like, he comes running down the stairs. It ends up being the coach of the other team's son, who was like, he had to be in high school. And so, since we're scrimmaging, he's like, son, put on a jersey. You're going in. And, like, we went to fucking war there. Like, it was fucking, man, we were beating the shit out of each other. And, like, they ended up kicking him out because it was bullshit they was playing. I'm fucking 13 years old. This kid's like, because he drove there. So, he was at least 16 years old. Fuck that fucker. Defenders take PKs and shootouts. We didn't get no shootouts, all right? Because we were fucking winners. Madison Ivy was the GOAT for me. Whatever is offered to have John cuss, I'll match and raise to have him not. Don't want it filling with y'all's back and forth fiddlesticks. Protein farts are real. Have a good night, y'all. Thank you, John O. You've been extremely generous this stream. I appreciate you, broski. Yeah, that was funny though. I was so mad. I remember there was like a bunch of parents there too. They were like, they were screaming because I fucking was yelling and cussing at the kid. I didn't care. Don't fucking touch my shit. Why are you touching my shit? It's not yours. That's not your skateboard.
He was totally gonna gank that.
I think he was. He just thought.
Was he though?
Yeah,
Yes.
bro. Skateboards get stolen a lot. They get stolen a lot.
Absolutely, they do.
Because I've stolen a few skateboards from some
Well,
kid.
Yeah, the dude was looking at it like, this looks like mine.
No, that wasn't his though. That wasn't. I don't remember what
Someone
kind of board it
else's.
was. It wasn't my first board. It was probably a toy machine board because I liked toy machine at that time. It was probably a toy machine board. My first board was
He
an
did a lot of
Acme.
enjoy.
That's my purse.
Acme.
I don't know you.
Did enjoy a lot. Stupid.
Yeah, Enjoys were nice. I liked Enjoy.
Yeah.
Rodney Mullen.
Oh fuck yeah.
You steal bikes in the neighborhood. Like I'm not gonna talk about it.
Remember last week? You don't want to admit to anything that you can still do time for.
John's secret is that every time he dies in Halo, he would add 10 push-ups to his regimen, and the only pizza he probably eats is cauliflower pizza. Okay, first off, there's nothing wrong with cauliflower pizza. I like
that.
it.
That
I
it
eat cauliflower
exists.
pizza.
I like
I would
it.
eat that. I usually eat regular pizza. It's the same calories.
No, it's not.
Yeah, this cauliflower stuff's just it's a big word.
Bullshit. Just
Yeah,
so they
don't
can
even-
sell
it's not even-
cauliflower.
No,
No one was buying it. They're like, what do we do? Let's make pizza crust out of it.
it's
and tell
still
people it's
grain.
good
They
for
still
you.
put grain and stuff. They put all kinds of junk in there. Yeah, it's the same
Sean's
calories.
buying it. Like, I'm doing healthy.
Yeah, Sean,
It's
you're the
only-
mark. You're the target. Of this.
It's only like 900 calories.
My
Yeah,
entire
what do you think it is with bread?
actual yeast and the whole thing. Like I make the pizza and it's legit pizza for less than that.
It tastes pretty similar. I won't say it's the same. What do we think about Kat Dennings? She's probably the only person front Hollywood I care about. I mean, she's hot,
Yeah.
if that's what we're saying. I don't mean,
Not a big fan of her acting.
if you need
Um,
acting wise, the only thing I've seen her in was that WandaVision show.
Yeah, she was all right in WandaVision. I don't in the Thor movies. I thought she was a
What
little
was-
too much.
What was that movie that she was in with Sarah? The movie didn't make any fucking sense. It was like
Oh yeah, that helps clarify it.
they went around looking for a band that performed in Mystery, and then the movie ends with him like fingering her in a sound booth.
He fingered Kat Dennings
Because like the whole plot of the movie is that she has a boyfriend.
Nick and
she's never
Nora.
had an orgasm.
Nick and Nora.
Nora's Infinite Playlist.
Yeah, that movie sucks. Nothing happens. There's like barely any music. Infinite Playlist. At least play some good music in it.
Does she have plastic surgery? Probably like everyone has had plastic surgery in Hollywood. Stop objectifying women, you guys. I'm getting offended. You'll be all right.
See, Kenny S agrees with me. The movie sucks.
You're supposed to be giving me money to get Spawn cuss. So, you're kind of
Yeah,
low
you
on my
haven't followed
totem pole
through.
right now, Georgie.
Georgie.
I have a
Who
friend.
wins a celebrity deathmatch Spawn Wave Edition?
Who's
I missed
fighting
that
who?
show. That show was actually pretty funny.
It was a funny show.
Yeah.
Didn't they have Beavis and Butthead kill each other? I think
They
in
had
one episode.
everything on there. As Dusk Falls. I don't think so.
It's a good game.
Oh, so you played it? Because Shadow of Nexus
Yeah.
wants to know.
Yeah, it's good. People should give it a look. It definitely went under
Oh,
the
that's that
radar.
fucking game with the shitty ass art style.
Yeah,
It
you
looks
had like a
no,
migraine
I
from
can't.
watching it.
I can't. I
Mm.
can't. I'm sure it's a great game with a great, riveting story about.
If you probably played the first story, like the first book, you'd like it.
Love you too,
It's
Keith.
well told.
Tatanka lives. I mean, he's not dead. The Native American Tatanka follows me on Twitter. I remember Rick Martel stole his eagle feathers, and that was the storyline going into Survivor Series 1993. I watched that tape probably no less than 1,000 times.
That's a lot.
It was my first wrestling tape ever. I bought it at
Did you remember to rewind?
I would watch it at my grandparents' house, and they had the automatic rewinder.
Oh yeah. You drop it down and hit the button, and it would rewind super fast.
Yeah. MVG, I hated the Titanfall Xbox 360 port video, although I still think the most impressive downport is Rise of the Tomb Raider on Xbox 360. You suck. Go back to England.
I love how half of that wasn't in the comment.
What?
Thanks, I guess.
They
No.
actually said, I love the video.
Oh, I read it wrong.
Sean's just blinded by his hatred for British people.
Oh, who just wants a shout out? Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Mike.
Yeah, I can say his
Rise of the
last
Tomb
name. That's
Raider-
weird.
Rise of the Tomb Raider on the 360 is a really good port. I may have to look at that one as well.
If a nuclear war happened, what would I do? Nothing. What the
I'm
fuck?
gonna stay exactly where he is.
What am I gonna do? Am I
We're not
gonna
going
stop
anywhere.
the nuclear war? No, I'm gonna fucking whatever happens, bro. It
I want
is
to be
what
in the
it is.
basement playing games. Be like, oh, I need some fucking cigarettes. Realize the whole world's ended.
You have a
Fucking
basement though,
fans.
so at least you're like one step ahead with that. You know.
Yeah, he'd be like the dude in Twilight Zone who was in the back
Mhm.
vault.
Need some pain.
Like, I have time now. He'd drop his Steam Deck and it'd break. He'd be like, fuck.
Need some pans.
Need some
Got some
fucking pants.
pans.
X
Finally
Era
open up
Gaming
this,
has a
this
YouTube
Retroid
channel. Go see him.
Pocket Sean.
You're gonna open it?
Had it forever.
Like open the package?
It's in the box. Been sitting in this
Oh.
box forever.
It's a decent little system. Does Dreamcast
about
really
it.
well.
John's the kind of guy to say, "Let's skedaddle."
Not wrong.
What? No, I'm not.
You
Never
don't look at
used
your
that word
kids.
before ever.
You don't look at your kids and say, "Let's skedaddle."
No.
John just
let's
gives
go.
them the stare, and they know. Doesn't say anything.
I think Dad's gonna get the oranges again.
Not the orange.
Fucking bag of potatoes.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't leave marks.
I thought that was oranges.
Bag of potatoes.
Yeah.
I thought it was a sack of oranges,
It'll
right?
leave bruises if.
Like I feel like a freaking potato is gonna leave welts.
Ew,
Yeah.
Sean, what is with the right stick on this Retroid pipe? What is this? What is this?
Oh, it's like the PSP stick.
Oh,
Damn, Jono. You're crazy.
this is disgusting. This stick.
Don't need to read this aloud. Sean. Okay.
Proceeds to read this out loud.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might. I'm good. You know, it was headaches. I was having bad fucking headaches for a while, but I haven't had a bad headache probably in like 2-3 months now. I think it was just my sleep schedule. I've been doing some more been doing like a sinus rinse.
Kegel exercises.
No, that's for your vagina. I remember this girl was once telling me that. I was like, that's disgusting. Don't tell me that. Like that's not something attractive. And let's get another thing straight, ladies. The close-up vagina shot, nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. Nobody wants to see it. We want to see it at a distance. At a
Speak for
distance.
yourself.
No, dude, it's weird. It's fucking like a fucking predator face when he opens his mouth. He's like, "Argh." Like,
Hey, I think I got some other news for you, but I think we just discovered something about you today.
what?
I mean, I think your statement on the Spawncast is coming true.
Shut up. Nah, dude, I don't like the close-up shot.
It looks like the predator's mouth opened up.
Like, what am I supposed? Where are my eyes supposed to go here? What am I
You
supposed?
don't perform cunnilingus?
I mean, I do, but I'm not like staring into it like reep-a-dee-boo.
I mean, hey, you know.
Looking into its soul or something like that. Fuck. Honestly, I wish I could be gay. Because if you think about it, like a lot of gay dudes are just like, yeah, let's fuck. Like I have a friend who's a gay guy, and like he's always telling me about his fucking escapades, just like random people. Like, where you go? You're a gay guy. Oh, it's fucking the bathroom or something like that. This dude gets laid all the fucking, and he's not even like an attractive looking guy. Like he's a pretty mediocre guy, but he's a gay dude, and he's telling me all his fucking escapades all the time. I'm like, that's crazy. And then he'll ask me for like a nude pic, and I'm like, bro, no.
Well,
You know, I mean,
maybe your promiscuous lifestyle is to cover up your inner feelings that you may, in fact, be bisexual or gay.
Nah, I'm not, because like it doesn't nothing.
Have
about
you
that.
tested that?
No, but I don't feel like I don't need to stick my wet finger in a light socket to know that that's something I'm not going to enjoy.
yeah, but you gross. Vaginas look gross. You weird.
You compared it to the predator.
Bro, the close-up picture is not an attractive picture. At a
Well,
distance,
how close are we talking? Like,
Bro,
you could actually see,
yes,
like
girls
the
do
clit.
that shit. Yes,
Okay, that's a little too close.
it's
up.
fucking. I feel like a gynecologist or something. Like, give me some distance, give me some room to breathe.
Yeah, I'm not sure what really you're supposed to do with that picture either.
It's like, is this supposed to be? Am I supposed to like this? Like, I don't understand.
Hmm.
Thank you. Some people understand.
Yeah, I get that.
And if you like that, that's cool. It's not a picture that I find attractive.
You want to see the whole design. You want to see the layout.
Yeah, I want to see the layout.
Yeah, I'm just getting detailed blueprints.
Yeah, I don't. You know, it's not. I'm not building this building. I'm not the
Yeah, but I want to
contractor
make
here.
sure all the levels of I want a tour of the whole facility.
I mean,
Yeah, but I don't need to go inside. I don't need to see the basement.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't need to see I don't need to see the staircase.
This isn't
I want to see
permanent
I want to see
residence.
the exterior. I
Are
want
you
to
equating
see
the most important part of the whole process to like, oh, the basement, the staircase? Oh, who needs that? Like that's like literally the most
But
important.
there's
Like,
levels. There's levels to it though, bro. Because there's like, is this is this a one-time thing? Is this going to be something potentially more serious or something? Like,
I mean, you want to see the layout. You want to see the landscape.
Yeah.
You want the aerial view.
That's true. Shot is more of a fan of the back entrance.
I can take it in a multitude of ways. Fuck all of you. Good thing Click isn't here. She's here in spirit. I think she would enjoy. When it was just me and her that one night, we had a very fun conversation. That was very free flowing. Well, you gotta see the titties. You gotta know what you're doing with that. I don't know. Just the up close shot is not for me. Jordan is low key nasty. See, Click wouldn't fucking. She's not the type of girl to do that. Because she has standards and practices. Well, not practicing. You know what the fuck I mean.
Oh, you should be ashamed of yourself.
For what?
This retro pocket's disgusting. Good gosh, how are you using this thing? Every button on this is loud. All of it's tactile. The back bumpers feel
It's
horrible.
$100.
The I don't even know what's going on with this D-pad. I'm actually like mad right now with this D-pad.
It's the second analog stick reminds me of the PSP disc.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's not great. But for $100,
because the left analog stick is normal. The right one is the PSP analog stick. I don't get it.
Jesus Christ, that last comment.
They know what I'm talking about, though.
You can see the birth canal.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Dione. Some of these chicks are crazy.
I'd be questioning, who are you talking to where you're getting a full gynecological visit?
It was the Kegels girl. That's what brought on this whole conversation. Because I remember
delicatessen.
there was a girl that fucking would tell me about doing those shits, and then she would send me these pictures. I'd be like, bro, this isn't working for me. This doesn't do anything for me.
Did you respond with anything?
I was like, I would say like, oh, that's cool.
What?
If I said a nude and got a response, like, yeah, that's cool.
I mean,
literally Panic Bomb Arcade.
Man.
That's cool.
Well, now you have an idea of what an OBGYN looks at all day.
Bro, that's gotta be tough, bro, because you're seeing fucked up ones all the time. And
Yeah,
like
look, he says he's eating a roast beef sandwich in the chat. There you go.
diseases and stuff. See like fucking little lice colonies.
Lice colony.
See,
Little-
John O knows. And dude, stop donating. You've given me way too much money tonight. You've got to have some breathing room. Predator is an accurate description of ones that's beat up. I mean, and I love the combo with Cliff. Her monogamous but fun adventure philosophy made her that much more attractive and cute. She's a good person. People give her shit sometimes because she's a girl and it's a video game thing. And
Dear Lord.
this, that, and the other. If you had to experiment with a dude from the Spawncast, guest included, who would it be? I feel like Wood is a gentle lover. And
He has like an edge, like it's like,
and he's got long hair. So if like he's just down there and you're looking down, it's kind of like that's a girl.
Someone clip that. Hey, Wood, got a video for you. Got an idea.
Thank you, Dark B. Andy.
I had to answer the question. Fuck. Who's gonna be up, Arby's?
Yeah, who the rest? No one else answer the question.
Yeah.
Nate.
I thought it was only for Sean.
Yeah, this was for Sean.
Oh yeah.
Mouth. Dude's not out. Hey, a mouth's a mouth, bro.
X Era Gaming. I feel like Wood has BO. He looks like one of those guys.
Nah,
He doesn't.
Yeah, I've met him. I've hung out with him a couple times, and he smelled fine.
So you got close enough to smell him.
I think we were.
We were at his place on during too many
Yeah.
games. Yeah.
Yeah, went over to his house.
This
Yeah, but
house
Sean
smell.
wasn't there.
Yeah, I wasn't there, but the times I've met him, we've been at a table together at a
Yeah.
convention. So
We ate food at the. What was that restaurant? What was that? Moe's?
Welcome to
Jordan, was that at Moe's?
Yeah.
look at mums.
Gotta go to Modell's.
I miss Modell's.
Yeah.
Gotta go to Moe's. Gotta go to Moe's.
Well,
yeah.
maybe if you came out to too many games, Sean, you would have gone to Moe's.
All right,
Damn.
Paul Jr.
Are you gonna come out too many games this time?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay.
No, you won't.
No, I probably will.
No, it's gonna be your cousin's bar mitzvah or something.
Yo, let me tell you something about that motherfucker. My cousin is ready to kill that son of a bitch. So he went off into the. It's her brother, but he's only he's 17 or 18 now. His mother passed away, so she adopted him because the father didn't want him and he was old and I guess he was just a piece of shit. I don't really know. They were living in Florida, so she brought him up here, pretty much raised him as her own son. He decided to go into the military. So, bye MVG, typical British fuck. So he goes into the military, and that's when we had all that shit for him. 2 months later, I'm over at my grandparents' house. They're like, "Oh, did you hear about Carlos?" I'm like, "Nah," and they're like, "Oh, it's not good." And I'm like, "What happened?" And so he had been like, he said he was going to off himself and all this shit because he didn't want to be there, this, that, and the other. But he was just trying to go home because he didn't want to be in there. And he left before he got any sort of money or any sort of benefits or anything from it. If he would have stayed, the way they told it was like if he had stayed a few more weeks, he would have gotten stuff like benefits from being there. So he got sent home, and now he's back at my cousin's house, living in the basement with no job, no license, even though I gave him a car. I gave him my old car when I got a car a couple years ago, and then my uncle ended up taking it because he never wanted to learn how to drive, and my cousin is so fucking pissed off because he's not in school, he's not working, MBG is upset that I chose Wood over him. But yeah, dude, she is so fucking pissed off. It's hilarious.
Jesus.
Sean, heads up, Skater XL works really well on the Steam Deck.
I haven't checked out Skater XL yet.
Yeah, no, it works really well. On the Steam
Camry?
Deck.
I never owned a Camry.
Didn't you though?
No.
Didn't you?
No.
I'm gonna say you had a Honda Civic.
No, I had a Honda Accord that I would drive when I was punished
What?
in high school. They would take my car and they would make me drive the Accord. And the first week, I've tried Necro. The first week that I was grounded and they took my car, I ended up getting an 80 and a 55 in that Honda Accord.
Jesus.
I pulled a Seinfeld on the guy too because I was driving home from work when I was working at Sonic.
Neuromycetitis.
No, I'm fucking flooring this 91 Honda Accord just like it's a fucking bat out of hell. And I'm driving home and I see a car in the distance and the car starts creeping up on me. I'm like, this motherfucker wants to go. So now my foot's down to the pedal. I'm going well over 80 at this point. And then the lights come on. I'm like, oh, fuck me. And he's like, pulls me over. Sir, do you know how fast you were going? I was like, I'm not sure. You tell me. And he was like, I clocked you at 80 and a 55. I was like, oh, you must have caught me when I slowed down. And he was like, what'd you say? And I was like, sorry.
Yeah, you didn't have a beautiful blonde.
I didn't have a beautiful
in the
blonde.
passenger seat.
It was just me. So, yeah, he ended up writing me a ticket for an 80 and a 55. And my mom was so mad. I was like, you gave me a Honda Accord. If you can't push. The fastest the Explorer would go is 100. That was the absolute maximum. And I would push it to that. But I wasn't going to go, I wasn't going to be driving that fast on the way home.
I had an Explorer as my first car. Eventually the axle snapped and the wheel fell off on the highway.
Yeah, I had my suspension and alternator went out within like weeks of each other when that car hit 100,000 miles, and I was like, "Fuck this thing." Yeah, that Accord though. I remember one time I was driving it in the snow. We went off roading in it by the post office because they had all these hills. Just like, fuck this car. I hate this car so much. But then I thought I was going to be stuck with it for a while. So we started Project 91 Accord, and I was going to soup it up and shit. My mom was like, this is enough. Just give me the car. She was like, you can have your SUV back. I was like, thank you. Thank you.
You gonna soup it up.
Those gas. Oh, there. I lived in North Carolina. Gas was $1 a gallon.
Well, gas was cheap back freaking 20 years ago.
Yeah, but I mean, it was still expensive. When we moved from Connecticut to North Carolina, it was like gas prices were like $2.50, $3, and then in North Carolina, all the gas stations were 99 cents.
Oh, the good times.
I just drive, and when it runs low, I put $20 in. That's it. I don't care.
You don't drive anywhere.
I do. I go driving all the time. I don't have a destination. I just go and drive really fast and waste gas and try to set good draggy times.
Oh gosh.
Dear. Whatever happened to your Chew video?
I did it. The actress.
Yeah, what happened with that?
Yeah.
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 You sent close-ups?
Yeah.
No, she's gorgeous, but she's got some issues, man. That's the problem with dating now at this age. It's fucking, like when you go to the fucking store and like they have the clearance bin of like damaged cans and stuff. Like, 50 cents off.
Are you going to use this compared to women?
Goddamn right I am.
Jeez.
Bro, there's so much. It's either that or damaged goods or baggage. And you're just like, okay.
Rise Son of Rome is $2.49 on the Steam Deck.
That's a good game.
It's a good game.
$2.
I enjoy that game. It's very short, but I thought that could have been a good series for Xbox if they wanted to go further with it.
I don't think they don't own the IP, do they?
They own the IP, but I think Crytek had pitched a sequel and Microsoft didn't want it.
Do I want to be a stepdaddy? I mean, I would be fine with it, but there's a numerical limit of children when it comes to dating women for me.
It's Rise Son of Rome, Donnie. It's $2.49 on the Steam Deck or on Steam.
Gotta go to Mo.
Gotta go to Mo's, yeah. Yep, Microsoft was offered Spider-Man first. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this show up because
Models.
I don't know. Supposedly, I'm gonna get canceled. That's the thing about getting canceled. You only get canceled if you allow yourself to get canceled. I feel like my people know the kind of shit I'm gonna say. I haven't said anything that bad.
You know what? You haven't been canceled yet. You're playing with house money now, anyway. So
I've dated a chick with 2 kids before. Like 2 kids, 2 is pushing it. There's a level of hotness involved where it's like, oh, okay, I guess I can look at it. And then you got to also factor in ages and stuff like that. But like I literally matched with this chick. This is our last story for the night. I literally matched. I told it on Twitter and I didn't get canceled. So,
the story better end up with the age going up and not down, Sean.
No, I matched with this chick on Twitter or on one of these dating sites, and it said that she had 6 kids. And so the first thing I said to her was, "What are you, allergic to condoms or what's going on there?" She blocked me immediately. I literally just matched her just fuck with her because, yeah.
you're a gentleman.
I'm a gentleman. Well, I mean, it's like I'm a shift manager at McDonald's with 6 kids. Where's my king? I don't know. Maybe you should work at Burger King instead and you'll find him. RGT is an appreciation message for your stellar content.
Christ.
Keep it up, man. Thank you.
Where's my king? I don't know. Go work at Burger King.
Yum Razan. Who are the beautiful women guests in the Spawncast? We really haven't had that many ladies come through.
we had Cecilia.
Celia is her name, not Cecilia. She's not Studio. Studio.
Cecilia.
Hey.
Yeah, Celia is very attractive. Click's attractive.
What other women have we had on?
I can't think of many. There's, I mean, but,
Wow.
you know, there's also
we need
not.
to change that for the podcast. We're really not doing our part.
We
But
had that. What's the one that Max knew brought on? She was cool. I can't think of her name. From
There's
the top
been
of my head.
some, but I mean, you got to look at the perspective of, you know, the landscape of video games. And yes, while female content creators are on the rise, a lot of them, maybe they don't do podcasts, or maybe they don't want to come on a podcast because they've had a bad experience on other podcasts or something. You know, usually our people are pretty cool, but you know, it's you know, it's tough. Being on a podcast is very different than even making a video. Now, if it's a streamer person, that's a little bit different. But if it's like, you know, being on you're live, you're in front of people, you're getting fucking rapid fire questions like this. And, you know, some people, Urcha was on the Spawncast before.
Okay.
But like, you know, some people, they just can't handle, you know, they feel overwhelmed or whatever. And I completely understand it. It's just, I could fucking talk to a rock and have a conversation with them. I don't care.
Rock.
I like talking to just weird people about stuff. I remember one time I was waiting at Penn Station. I was going home back when I lived in North Carolina, and my parents dropped me off like 2 hours early. So I was just by myself. I had like 2 hours to kill. So I was just kind of walking around the city, and like I met this dude, and like, I don't know why we just started talking. He was like, yo, you fuck with Wu-Tang? I was like, yeah, of course. He was like, bro, those are my people. I was like, what are you talking about? Bro, I hang out with Wu-Tang all the time. I'm like, no, you don't. And he took out his phone and he started showing me pictures of Wu-Tang. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then we smoked a cigarette together and we went our separate ways.
All
All
right. Talking about the adult Happy Meals at one point.
Yeah.
We were.
They're fucking weird.
We were trying to figure out what the hell those toys are supposed to be.
So I got two of them. I have the Hamburglar and I have that new one with the hat.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever they're collaborating with, it's like their artistic take on the throwback stuff. But
there was an R in what you just said, right?
Yeah, artistic.
Oh, okay, because you could, yeah. Yeah, I don't think that I like those toys that much.
They're kind of cool. They're not as bad. They kind of look silly, but like it would have been cooler if they were like, here's like really like they brought back vintage toys, like legitimately, like here's a Jurassic Park toy.
That's what I
93.
want.
Like that would have been pretty sick.
Yeah, we brought up the transforming McDonald's toys that they used to have. You had the French fries and the cup and the burger.
That would have been cool too. We're getting those throwback buckets in like 2 weeks.
Canada has them.
Yeah, Canada.
Like they tweeted it for Canada, but I don't think they did it for the US yet.
No, we have 2 weeks.
That's bullshit. It should already be out.
It should be.
Like what the hell?
I called all of this happening a couple months ago with McDonald's getting ready to start using nostalgia to sell.
Bring back the Burger King Kids Club.
What do you get in the adult Happy Meal? You get You get a Big Mac?
There's 2 different options. It's exactly like a regular meal. You get a Big Mac meal or you get a 10-piece nugget meal. Those are the options.
And you get the box with the toy.
Yeah, it comes in a special box and then you get a toy on the side in there.
The Burger King Kids Club. Those kids had backstories. Like that was cool.
Yeah. You had the nerdy ginger kid.
Yeah, you had the cool blonde kid who looked like fucking.
They were basically just Captain Planet ripoffs.
Well, no, the fucking the blonde kid reminded me of Goofy's son in Goof Troop.
Max.
Yeah, Max. I can't think of his name. Dude, that was a fucking good theme song. Like father, like son, always off the one. They're buddies, they're pals. They always seem to work things out. I don't know this part right here. And then the beat hits, and he like watching the Goof Troop, and we'll always stick together. Shit goes hard, dude. Goof Troop, best of friends forever. Hard hit those high notes, man. All right, we're wrapping this up. This show went on for like 2 fucking
Darkwing
hours.
Duck. Darkwing Duck.
That's the thing about cartoons back in the day. There's a reason why nobody gives a fuck about cartoons nowadays.
DuckTales, because every intro to those songs went hard.
Every
yeah,
intro
yeah.
of the songs went hard, and they're still watchable shows. They're still good writing. Like these
Tailspin, that
those
fucking intro was
shows-
fire.
the shows in the modern era,
Oh, oh, oh,
like
oh, oh,
I
oh,
don't.
oh,
They almost make them just to have like a limited appeal. You know, it's just like, you know, what's popular at this time or something. It's like, and, you know, you had that, but you also had your staple characters. I don't know. It's just weird to me. And
Yeah.
yes, we could keep the show going, but I'm tired at this
What
point.
if someone just donated like $1,000 to go longer?
I'd probably go till the morning, but
It is
Oh,
morning.
someone mentioned gargoyles. I have a gargoyles video ready to go. That'll
see, I
drop
never really got
sometime
into
soon.
gargoyles that much.
Gargoyles is sick. I think you'd like it. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, like so you can go, oh no, I'm not gonna watch it now. Gargoyles is good. It's good shit. Good cartoon.
Remember
Good
the
story.
Snorks?
I remember the Genesis
Fuck
game.
the Snorks, dude.
Someone just wrote, they remember the Snorks?
The Snorks. Oh man, the
What was-
Snorks.
God damn it, Jake!
What
Let's
was the
go.
show?
What's
What was
up,
it?
Jake?
Wacky Racers with Penelope Pitstop and Dick Dastardly?
Yeah, oh, fucking Dick Dastard.
Yeah, Dick Dastardly.
I remember the Snorks.
I hate the
Yeah.
Snorks.
Fuck the Snorks.
Like they were just fucking Smurfs underwater.
Yeah, it was weird, bro.
I hate those fucking Snorks. Everyone on the whole panel said, "Fuck the Snorks."
Yeah, I want a shirt that just like has like a red X over a
Fuck the
picture of a Snork. Just says "fuck the Smorks."
Yeah, Wacky Racers was good. It was only on for like a season though. Yeah, Vic Viper. I think only like one episode. Dick Dastardly almost he might have won once.
Look, they
He had
say,
his
"What the
evil
fuck
cat
is
and
a
shit.
Snork?"
No one wants to know what a Snork is.
Did any of y'all watch Land of the Lost in the 90s?
Yeah, Land of the Lost.
Yeah.
He opened the door, a dinosaur living in the land of the lost. I've been trying to get the fucking toys. Bro, I remember the fucking episode where there was the fake San Francisco. That episode scared me as a kid. Where like Shung had made the fake San Francisco and they thought that they were back home. They had gone reverse through the portal. And then the fucking dad got his leg stuck in the garage door because the garage door closed on his leg, and I was like, "Oh my god, he's gonna die!"
Remember Denver, the last dinosaur?
He's my friend. Okay,
He's my friend and a whole lot more.
what is what is the whole lot more part? What are we alluding to there? I feel that's a little weird.
He's such a good friend. Goes above and beyond because he's a dinosaur.
That's
Dude,
kinda
this is-
weird.
He's the coolest fucking dinosaur. Dude.
Yeah, he fucking had sunglasses and he skateboarded and shit.
Fucking
Like,
played a
Yeah.
guitar, dude. What the?
He
Yeah.
fucking rocked out on the guitar in the intro.
I fucking love that show. Did they make any merchandise for it?
Sean's
No,
gonna
but
go down that.
This is an IP I want to like. It probably doesn't cost much. I could probably revive this show.
Bring back Denver, the last dinosaur.
Find
Dude,
out.
there's an HD image of it. Does Amazon have it in full HD? No, it says standard def. I was about to
What
say,
is
that's
it?
a really
Oh,
clear
it says
image of
Tom Burton. I thought it said Tim Burton at first.
I mean, come on, look at this dude.
Do they have
This dude
toys?
smokes pot.
Wow, they got like plushies.
Dude's
Denver was
cool
a
as
stoner,
fuck.
man.
Oh yeah, they're all fucking stoners, like California kids. It's like, okay, y'all are.
What was
fucking
that? What was that
smoking
movie?
weird.
What was it? Spielberg did. We're back.
A
Oh,
dinosaur
we're back.
tale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
All right, I'm gonna go take a whiz and grab a snack. I'll be right back.
All right,
Just
we'll keep
just sing
everyone busy.
shows themes or something.
All right. I mean, it's hard to go above Denver.
Denver is a cool dinosaur.
He's my friend and a whole lot more.
I'm gonna finish editing this video and go to sleep. I'll catch you guys later.
That's
All
because
right,
you're not Denver, the
later,
last
man.
dinosaur.
Bye.
Boo.
That was so un-Denver of him.
It was. It's like the
Do
most
it.
Dick Dastardly thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, all we ask is that you just do a Denver, and everyone just wants to
Oh,
be a
shit.
Dick Dastardly. You know?
Exactly. He's all Penelope Pitstop over here.
Yeah, who the fuck does he think he is? Being a little fucking Snork.
John's the snork of the Spawncast.
So mean, dude. If anyone called me a snork, I'd be so. That's the most offensive thing you could call me, dude.
I'm gonna go on Twitter one day and you're just gonna tweet something and be like, "Yeah, you snork."
Bro, I would quit.
Snork
I'm
you.
Out. I'm out. Good run. See you later. There's no coming back from
You'd
that.
be like, "Here's my Ben 10 video." Fucking snork.
Oh, God damn it. Hey guys, I made a gaming channel so I could feel like I'm a part of the spot. And no, get out of here, you snork.
You're nothing more than a snork. I might make a podcast called "Remember the Snorks."
Wait, remember the snorks?
You know what? I know what I'm gonna have to get a fucking VTuber snork.
Dude,
And I'm gonna see if I can get it to run on my laptop, and when I talk, it's gonna be the fucking snork mouth.
Yeah, shout out to the people in the chat who checked out the Spectros video. Appreciate you.
All these people are like, what the fuck is a snork?
What the fuck is a snork?
I hate the snorks.
Yeah,
It's like Elmo. I hate Elmo.
I was never a big Elmo fan. I don't mind him, but I feel like I couldn't trust him, you know? Something
I might
about
buy a
that
snork. Let's see if they sell snork masks.
Yeah, I want to be the world's #1 snork collector. What's all the snork merchandise? Let's see.
Everything's coming up with snorkels. I don't want a snorkel. I want a snork. The snorks.
Merch and dice.
Look at these fucking. They really are just under
merchandise like that. Merch and dice.
Look at these fucking things.
Oh my god, dude, I'm seeing a custom one on Etsy. Oh my god. Go.
Dear God. Snorkin' beans.
What is this? Is this a snork book? The Snorks and the Bubblegum Mystery?
What? They have books?
I think that's what I'm looking at here. Hold on.
If I buy a book, will people pay me to narrate it?
Book. Dude, I would pay you to narrate it. That'd be a great Dude, a really good podcast. You should do a solo podcast is you just reading.
Reading the snorks?
You just read like really random like ASMR videos. Like it's just you reading some bullshit like fall asleep to the Snorks and the Bubblegum Mystery.
I gotta look for
just you
Let's see.
Snork and Snorkietto.
Casey
They
and
were
the
looking
Dolphins.
for bubblegum. They couldn't find it.
Casey and the Dolphins, a snork adventure. I gotta get an excerpt.
Are you snorking me right now? Are you
I gotta find, like-
snorking me right now?
All right, I need an excerpt from this book
2 week. I'm trying to
so I can
find
like read a paragraph.
Let's see.
I need just a
The
peek inside.
Snorks books. The Snorks and the Water Witch. What is this? From 1983. Let's see. Google Book. Take me somewhere. Let me
God
get a
damn it,
snippet.
John.
Yeah, John said he out.
We're looking at snork books.
You
Bro,
know the
fuck the
Snorks had
Snorks.
books?
Did you know they had books?
I think I did.
The hardcover book on Amazon costs $1.25. The paperback is $40.
Oh,
Is it free shipping though? They might get
I
you
don't
on the
know.
shipping. You
I
remember
might,
that
I might
episode?
buy it and read it if people pay me to narrate the snork book.
You remember that episode of Land of the Lost where that weird creature came through the rift and he fought Scarface and Scarface got his ass beat, and then the Porters, because that was the name of the family, thought that Scarface had died, and Stink was there, and Stink was like, Scarface never died. Stink was the myth. I remember one time he was like, cheese? What's cheese? Because they were taking a picture. And they're like, say cheese.
I could see some paragraphs.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, use these images. See if we can get a
God.
good excerpt of the Snorks. The
I
chat's
need-
probably so fucking confused. We're just talking about Snorks now. The whole night. All
at
this is Snorks.
Look at these fucking things.
I'm making a Snorks podcast. Me and Nate.
Oh, remember gummy bears?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to mention them in my
Bears.
Gargoyles video coming up.
Dashing and daring, courageous and caring.
I went on a
Faithful
date with a
and
girl
friendly
who just
and
randomly mentioned the Gummy Bears theme song. I started to sing it. I was like, "You're either the greatest girl in the world, or you're just the oddest.
Nah, you wipe that shit up, bro. Ask her if she knows the secret of gummy berry juice.
Secret of gummy berry juice.
Let's see what kind of merch we got for Denver here. Get the VHS tape. Plush, a DVD released.
Wow.
Damn, I think this Water Witch thing gets like fucking dark.
Do they snork and snork the snorks, dude?
I mean, by the end of the day of Snork City, they were like clean again. I want to know what got dirty.
That's crazy that they never did any toys beyond just there was a 16-inch plushie and that was it. You could have done toys of the fucking stoner kids.
Dude, what about a statue? They're in a bong circle with the dinosaur, dude. That'd be so cool.
No, this is not a McGriddle. It is a Aldi brand sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. I'll tell you what, I could eat breakfast food all the time. That's all I need.
I rarely eat breakfast food.
I never eat breakfast, but I eat breakfast food all the time.
I do fuck with a good bagel though.
Omega wants me to narrate the Bible.
Any of you watch Ring of Powers? Thoughts? I have not. I don't know what that is.
That's the Lord of the Rings show.
Oh, Rob Paulson was a snork?
Nah,
my opinion of Rob just went down.
I love Rob Paulson.
Yeah, so do I, but now that I know he's a snork.
Well, he's the only thing good about the snorks.
Oh, there was a Teddy Ruxpin cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah. It went along with the Teddy Ruxpin thing.
No
My
shit.
name is Teddy Ruxpin. I didn't have a Teddy fucking Ruxpin.
Are you sure?
I did. My fucking cousin did, whose mom didn't even have a job. He got that government cheese.
Say what you just said again.
My name is Teddy Ruxpin. That was how it started out.
What about,
there was a Mickey Mouse one that had a tape that you would put in it and he would read it to you. I had that, but I didn't have no Teddy Ruxpin.
What about David the Gnome?
I don't know what that is.
What? He has one of the most badass themes.
The world of David the Gnome. This is just a regular gnome, dude.
Look at this motherfucker.
You didn't have any extra personality. He's just a gnome.
I don't know,
Look
man.
at this
Gnomes are kind of weird.
Look at this fucking guy.
He looks like generic gnome.jpg.
Oh man, no love for David the Gnome.
It's a gnome.
I'm trying. What other shows are on this time?
What about Street Sharks?
Street Sharks is good. It's all right.
I liked it, but
Nancy Cartwright was a snork too. Who wasn't a snork at this point?
y'all ever fuck with Garfield and Friends? That was my favorite.
Nah, fuck Nermal.
Nermal. I saw a tweet that said Nermal was the first non-binary character in the public eye, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I think that's pretty spot on. Because, bro, everyone thought Nermal was a chick, but Nermal was a guy.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
I still hate Nermal.
Yeah, I mean, you get mailed off to Abu Dhabi.
What about Danger Mouse?
Oh, Danger Mouse with an Adam Ant. And Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh, the Inspector Gadget cartoon.
Teddy Ruxpin. Have you seen the Chucky show?
The new one?
No.
I didn't really like it. Still my OG Teddy Ruxpin and the tapes and the cases. RG looking to buy? I'll give you a good price. I'll let you know, Fish fan.
If you have a Teddy Ruxpin in your background in your videos moving forward,
He'll give me my co-host. Duckman was a fucking
Apparently,
chick.
I just learned that Spawnway Media is a snork.
yeah, John's a
Great Fish
snork. That's what Jordan and I concluded. John is the snork of the Spawncast.
I bet RGT would be into Nancy Pelosi's tatas. That's a statement.
What was the difference between Heathcliff and Garfield?
Heathcliff was a bitch and Garfield was cool.
Yeah, one didn't like Mondays, the other really liked Mondays.
I never fucked with Heathcliff because I always thought he was a copycat of Garfield, and Garfield was cool to me.
I like Felix the cat.
Oh, what about Top Cat?
Felix the Cat is good. Really good NES game too.
Yeah, but he's no Top Cat. Top Cat had a hat.
Bro, yeah, Duckman was the fucking shit, dude. Duckman was amazing. I love that show.
What about Blank Man?
The movie?
Yeah.
It's all right.
And J5.
Fucking, was that Keenan Ivory Wade sued that one? I always felt like he was the, I don't know. Like you see the other two Wayans brothers in something, you know it's going to be good. I used to love the Wayans brothers show.
Yeah, that was a good show.
That intro song was amazing. We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five. And then it stops and it goes to the hip hop beat. It's like, yeah, this is cool.
Corking
my
a
favorite.
snork in till it looks like Mickey Rourke.
Bored watching Torque.
What the fuck?
Oh, what's some other classic cartoons?
Remember Operation Dumbo Drop? That was a fun movie.
Fuck that movie. Remember Mighty Joe Young?
Yeah.
I never liked Mighty Joe Young because it was always like, bro, just give me King Kong.
Bro, my favorite Scooby Doo is a pup named Scooby Doo.
Oh, with
Scrappy.
with Scrappy? See,
No,
I like.
a pup named Scooby Doo.
When
Oh,
did that come
Scooby
out?
Scooby Doo is
kids.
actually a puppy.
Yeah.
I hate Scrappy Doo. It's like Scrappy Doo is the Godzuki.
And
Of
Godzuki.
Dude, that song is so fucking badass. And then that Godzuki line comes up, and it's like, you got so hyped for that intro. Like, this show's gonna be fucking awesome. Godzuki comes in. It's like, this show sucks.
You remember the show Dino Saucers?
Yeah.
They were dinosaurs from outer space.
Yes.
I mean, I hate outer space, but it had a good theme song. So, see, if NASA had a good theme song, like I could probably fuck with them a little bit more. Dino
Dude, the
Saucers.
I swear the world was just so fascinated with
Oh, yeah.
dinosaurs, and then after the year 2000, like the decline of anyone giving a shit about dinosaurs went
Bro,
away.
I fucking loved dinosaurs as a child.
I fucking still love dinosaurs.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. I mean, the dinosaurs.
The Natural History Museum in New York was great to go to because I like to
Man.
look at the dinosaurs.
Who the fuck doesn't like dinosaurs?
Fucking losers.
I mean, Sean hates them now because they're getting feathers.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Let's keep it real, people.
Well, at least most media doesn't have them with feathers, so your
Thankfully.
illusion's not broken.
Oh god, what did I say that you know what I'm talking about? Xbox or X era gaming? What show did I say?
Who the fuck is coming back?
Max?
You're not live, are you?
Yeah, we
Yes. We're talking about Denver, the Last
Love Hellraiser.
Dinosaur.
Great.
You go, what?
The new Hellraiser movie.
Oh.
are. Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
It's
Gargoyles was good. 90s X-Men was the best. Did I watch
great.
The Boys
Chat, subscribe to Dreamcast K.
yet? Lori Lightfoot is Beetlejuice. I haven't watched The Boys. I've only still seen that intro to season 3, and I was like, okay.
Oh, what? Yeah, Rocco's Modern Life. I'm thinking of I'm trying to think of older shows.
Red and Stimpy was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
See, I liked a lot of sitcoms too. Webster. I like Webster.
What was that show with the puppet?
Cousin Skeeter?
Yeah.
I'm not big on puppets, bro. They kind
Neither
of
am
creep me
I.
out.
You know what? If you go watch fucking Nickelodeon's Doug, that dude was a weird fucking guy.
Yeah, well, everyone was.
Like, Doug is the weirdest motherfucker to ever live. There's
Like,
nothing normal about that kid.
mayonnaise.
Well, he bagged
Hey,
an
Douglas.
nemotoad.
Hey, Douglas, come
Yeah,
over,
like
check
that-
out my invention, Douglas.
Like, something was wrong with Mr. Dink.
Bro, I was such a Doug fan because that's my middle name. Y'all remember the board game where it was like the Bluffington Scouts board game that they came out with? No, I got it for Christmas one year, and since I don't have any brothers or sisters or anything, I would just play the game by myself and like just move around there. It's cool, man. It's cool. I didn't even fucking care.
Like, as a kid, I was like, yeah, this show's cool. You watch it as an adult, and it's like,
Yeah, I
this
had the
dude
other
is
one. I had the matching
fucking
game.
weird.
You have the actual, the Bluff
Fucking
Scouts
Roger.
Adventure 3. It was a 3D board game.
Yeah.
What the fuck? The 90s were sick.
Yeah, dude. It was super good.
But the YouTube algorithm, no one gives a shit about the 90s in the YouTube algorithm right now.
Because we're all fucking dead or in
I mean,
jail.
we're all old, so everyone only cares about the 2000s.
Come on. Who just said the Snorks are better than Doug? That's no.
That's no.
There's
not
nothing.
even close.
There's everything's. Snorks is the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, Snorks didn't get a fucking board game.
That's because they were made in the fucking like 50s.
It's been around for a long time. Thank you, Ted.
No, Batman the animated series was peak Batman. That shit you could still
Yeah.
watch it as an adult and be like, "Yo, this shit goes
You
hard."
can still go with like Batman Beyond.
I never really watched it. I was becoming
sick.
I was becoming a teenager. Like Batman Mask of the
That was the
Phantasm.
perfect time to watch it.
Nah, bro. I like.
Yeah, see, Joe knows what's going on. Doug fucking put bananas in pizza sauce, and he's like, "This is delicious."
Well, what about
Fuck
the
you,
Funny
Doug.
Five?
Fuck the funny five.
Funny Five is a great
How
kite.
did- It was a fucking generic kite. Everyone else, fucking like Skeeter Valentine had a tugboat.
Yeah, but
Fuck did
whose
that work?
whose kite won?
Bro,
Because
the Funny
everyone
Five.
else's got stuck. Because the funny five fucked it up. He cheated.
All those kids in cartoons were so weird, but the nines are awesome. Thank you, John. Appreciate
dude, the
it.
fucking the beats and Doug, dude, their songs
Oh, yeah.
were great.
I need more allowance, yo. I need more allowance. Coming on the street light. And then, of course, the best one, it was never released. It was when they were going to the Beats concert, and you only heard,
Oh,
like,
where's my sock?
Where's my sock? Like, fuck, man. I want that whole song. Of course, you got, I eat my sugar cereal, but it makes
turns my
teeth
bacteria. And don't eat too much fried food.
Killer tofu.
Dude, Killer Tofu single-handedly carried the show.
It was so good.
People would think we're like fucking blazed right now.
One of us might be. Who knows?
I mean, we're talking about
Yeah,
Denver,
dude.
the last fucking dinosaur.
This is just how my mind operates on a normal basis, bro.
Dude,
It's
I
2
want
in the
to.
morning.
I gotta buy the rights to. I gotta figure this out. Who owns the rights to Denver the Dinosaur? I'm gonna spend some.
See,
money on Denver the Dinosaur.
Trollolos doesn't understand that these songs were pivotal to our youth.
Yeah,
They
you
never
hear
leave our
'em.
brains.
You hear them every
There you
day.
go. World Events Productions.
Fried chicken ice cream? That sounds kind of. Pork chop did catch a case on Christmas.
Pork chop.
Yeah, it's because fucking BB Valentine fucking falls through the ice, almost killing Pork Chop.
Oh,
Damn
it's
shame.
been going on for far. It's been going on longer than the main show went. We're going to 2 a.m. and then I'm going to bed.
This is how our Halo chats usually went.
What would aliens think of us if this YouTube VOD was the last piece of evidence humans existed?
Probably
They-
that we were gods.
Yeah.
Like we're reciting history. It's just a whim.
I'm not. Oh, dude, Gumby was fucking
Gumby.
awesome. I haven't had crispy, crunchy chicken. No, 2 a.m. my time. Gem, I couldn't really. Gem was more of the.
Okay, I
girls.
traced down the rights, and it got a lot bigger than I thought. Who
Really?
owns Denver the fucking Dinosaur? So
Who owns
here's
them?
here's my little deep dive.
All
So World Events Productions owned them, right? And then
Okay.
they eventually were acquired by Classic Media, which turned into DreamWorks Classics, right?
Okay.
DreamWorks Classics recently was purchased. What was the year? Oh, in 2016 was purchased by Universal, and Universal still
God.
has the rights to it. So they could put, if they were cool, they could put it out on Paramount Plus,
Which they should. I
or
mean,
not
it's the
Paramount
last-
Plus. Excuse me. The other one, I guess Peacock now. They have that
Oh,
one. But they
Peacock.
also there's a lot of classic DreamWorks stuff apparently on
Mm.
Paramount Plus. So
I
it
don't
could
think
go
I
either
have
way.
that.
Someone has to own it, and they got to release it. Come on, Universal, put it out there.
He's my friend and a whole lot
Bro, I
more.
felt like I just did research for a video.
Oh,
It's
what
like,
about
learn about
Underdog?
Dinosaur. Oh, the
Underdog was cool.
2007 movie with Jason Lee.
No, the cartoon that was good.
Yeah.
What was the Kung Fu Dog?
Oh,
Yeah, you know.
Kung Fu. Hit him with a karate chop. What the fuck is his name?
I can't think
It's,
of it.
Hong
Kung Fu Fooey.
Hong
Yeah.
Kong.
Yeah.
What was the show of the kids and the friggin' Keenan Thompson played him in the movie. Just hey.
Fat Albert.
Fat Albert.
Yeah, Fat Albert.
No, I mean that was kind of before our time.
So were the Snorks.
But the Snorks had relevance for some reason.
You know, true. I do have contacts at Universal, so I should just hit them up. Say, hey, look into getting me the rights to this show. I will pay money.
Bro,
I will buy this.
I'll throw some money towards it.
Dude, let's bring back. Let's make the coolest fucking dinosaur again.
Remember the fucking Harlem Globetrotter cartoon?
Of course. Those
do
were
something with
good.
Scooby Doo.
Yes, they did. Remember when like Batman and Robin were on Scooby Doo?
Dude, everyone's been on Scooby Doo. Is like the best. Dude, the live action show Supernatural went into the world of Scooby Doo. Like
what?
Captain
Yeah,
Planet, he's our
nuts.
hero. He's gonna take pollution down to zero. I had fucking Captain Planet.
He's our hero. Gonna take pollution.
Okay, they made a
down to
Scooby Doo and
zero.
Batman movie?
there's
Yeah.
a couple. There's quite a two. I think there's two with
Damn, people are trying to guess my age, and
there
none
might
of
be
them are
more than
right.
two. Let me see what they are.
I'm talking about the 70s shit. Scooby Doo meets Batman. That was the shit I was on. That shit was fucking fire.
Remember Quick Draw McGraw?
Bro, where can I watch this? Could rent
the
it on
internet.
Prime Video for $2.99. How much to buy it? Can I get a DVD or something?
Oh, Captain Caveman.
Yeah, he was cool. Bro, an hour and 23 minutes? How fucking many episodes were there?
An hour, 23 minutes. That's like real shit.
Yeah, they were Scooby-Doo and Batman, the crossover. Look for it soon on video and DVD. Bullshit. Where's the goddamn Oh, wait, I'm looking at Amazon Prime. Let me see. Batman, Scooby. I don't want the new shit. No, give me the new shit. Give me the classic shit. There it is. $5.98 for the DVD. How much for shipping? Because it's not fucking Prime. Temporarily out of stock. God damn it.
Baba Louie.
I guess I could just buy it digitally and watch it. Because now I need to watch that. That's what I'm going to watch while I go to sleep tonight.
Do you though?
Dragon Ball Z. No, I didn't fuck with that.
That shit was awesome. What was the name of what was the claymation dog?
Wallace and Gromit.
No, not Wallace and Gromit. It was the dog and the kid. Was it Davy? Davy and Goliath? David and Goliath?
Yeah, something like that. I would ride a dinosaur. I would not kill the dinosaur. I can't really figure out how to say her name. Burnin Nathie? Burnin Nathie. That's the name, bro. Davy and Goliath, yeah.
Davy, yeah. Then you had Mr. Peabody.
Shut up, Mr. Peabody.
Quiet you. I don't know, Davy.
Do I have
I'm sick of your lack of faith.
All right, we're buying the Scooby-Doo.
What?
Bro, this is going to be premium stuff to fall asleep to.
Schoolhouse Rock would probably be pretty good, too.
I liked how they made, like, music on stuff that kids should know about because, God forbid, school teaches you anything useful.
Vagina function. What's your... That's Family Guy.
Yeah, yes, it is. Mr. Magoo. I liked Magoo.
Oh, Mr. Magoo was awesome.
The fucking blind son of a bitch.
He just caused a car accident. But get out of the way.
12 car pile up. There's 17 bodies dead. It was good.
That comment reminds me of my YouTube section. Remember Max Steel? That is like my comment section for the past several months. I keep getting that comment. Remember Max Steel? Jordan, talk about Max Steel. It's like, is someone always talking about Max Steel so bad? Because I guarantee no one's clicking on that video. That video, it would do like 20,000 views, which would be dope. But no one else would be like, what the fuck is Max Steel?
Hey, ain't no Mr. Magoo.
Technically, Puerto Rican food is American.
They're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
But we talked about that 2 hours ago.
I like the Max Headroom incident. That was the fucking shit. Remember that?
No.
Or like some dude hacked into cable TV with a Max Headroom head, and like it was one of the biggest scandals ever of like cable television. It was cool.
Oh, you talking about the MTV thing?
No. Fucking just Google the Max Headroom incident. and
Yeah,
it'll pop.
I thought that was had to do with MTV as well.
Yeah, Rocky and Bullwinkle featuring Boris and Natasha. That was good shit.
That was good shit.
Boris.
Real Monsters. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, good show. Voted.
Yeah, somebody hijacked the signal. Fucking legendary. Yes, Duckman. We love Duckman.
Duckman's good.
I remember that Who Dis. Remember that show, Little Bush? It was an animated thing about George Bush, and it was just like completely over the fucking top. Bro, ambiguous gender. Goosebumps, the live action, is super good. I actually am a big fan of that. Some of the episodes are better than others, but I definitely like that. Steel and Shazam with Shaq are classics. I remember
Shazam.
well, that was the movie where he was the genie, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so we went to go see that at the movie theater. My mom took me and my friend, and they were fucking sold out for Shazam. So my mom's like, well, we're here. You need to go see another movie. We saw that fucking movie Bogus. Remember that? I think it was Whoopi Goldberg and like some fucking lame white dude. It was not a good movie, bro. The only thing I remember from it is fish face, fish face, fish face. And I don't even remember the context of that. Yeah, it was Kazam, not Shazam.
Shazam's the fake movie that everyone thinks is a movie.
Blue Chips was another good Shaq movie. I think Blue Chips is a good basketball movie. You got Nick Nolte, you got Shaq, Penny. It's a good lineup, bro.
Man, it's no Space Jam.
No, but it was it was a little more serious. Oh yeah, Whoopi Goldberg and the dinosaur. What was the fuck of the name of that shit?
There was a movie with Whoopi Goldberg and a dinosaur?
Yes. Whoopi Goldberg was an NBA. What was she? A referee or a head coach or something? Whoopi Goldberg's done a lot of shit. Now she's just kind of crazy, but Whoopi Goldberg, Theodore Rex. I remember that shit.
What the fuck is this? This is from '95. What is this movie?
Yeah, dude. Fucking dinosaurs and shit. Whoopi Goldberg regrets starring in Theodore Rex.
This shit looks awesome. What the fuck am I looking at?
How could you regret it?
Why is this a thing?
He's like walking around in like an Eddie Murphy red jacket.
Oh yeah, Eddie. Eddie was the name of that movie where she was a fucking head coach of the New York Knicks.
Why does that dinosaur look like the thing from the dinosaurs? Why is he in a suit?
Did you see the one where he has like a sling on his arm, like he hurt his arm? He's in the suit.
Why does he look like such a douchebag?
This is great. I need to watch this movie right now. Okay,
It has a 2 out of 10 on IMDb.
Hey.
Oh, Richard Roundtree's in it. All right. Carol Kane. Actually not a bad cast so far. Who the fuck is that guy? Who's Pons Mar?
Bro. Who doesn't know Pons Mar?
Tell me something else he's in.
I mean, he's been in a lot of stuff.
Like what?
You're talking about Pons Mar, right?
What are you Googling him?
No, I'm asking for clarification.
Yeah,
I
Pons
can get
Mar.
the DVD for Theodore Rex for about like $5. There's no Blu-ray copy.
I don't even see him on the listing here. I see D. Boers in this movie. Bro, you remember that show Cheap Seats? With the dude, that was the fucking funniest show. D. Boer was on there because she was like the fucking woman's roller arena thing, and she was like the bad guy on the show. I always remember her. She passed away pretty recently, though. Maybe not
Theodore
recently.
Rex. I might have to like get drunk and watch this movie one night.
Theodore Rex was voiced by George Newbern. It was probably his highest role. Oh, he was in Father of the Bride. Okay, that probably would put him over the top.
Oh, I see. It was direct to video. That's probably why I didn't know of it. And
What?
if I would have saw that box in like a Blockbuster, it would have scared the living fuck out of me.
Was it direct to video? I don't think so, good sir.
That's what Wikipedia is saying.
I do not think. I'm watching a New Line Cinema trailer for it right now, and I see a clearly what is to be perceived as a movie poster. I don't think, dude, there wasn't that many direct to video movies then.
So it was intended for theatrical release in North America during Christmas, but there was too much competition.
I feel like they would have fucking been able to circumvent that. That was supposed to come out in movies and got pulled the last minute to go to video. Damn, man.
Because it failed testing in Las Vegas, Memphis, Portland, Maine, and in Providence, Rhode Island.
Those are terrible places to fucking.
The movie was so bad, they just said, fuck it. It has a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's a fine film.
This is one T-Rex that won't be spared the tar pits. Damn.
Taglines, and don't even think of calling him Barney.
I wouldn't dare.
The world's toughest cop is getting a brand new partner. He's a real blast from the past.
This movie sucks.
Not as good.
There's a billionaire hell-bent on killing off mankind.
I watched.
by creating
I
the
watched.
next ice age.
I watched Blossom because I thought 6 was hot.
What about Caroline in the City?
Yeah, I remember that show.
Wow, what's her name's pretty hot.
Yeah. He had Suddenly Susan too with Brooke Shields.
Yeah, she was a little too sudden for me.
She was Susan. Suddenly.
I needed it to like ease into Susan.
Suddenly
Susan.
Or something I wanted. I've seen The Burbs before.
Theodore Rex.
Remember the PJs?
Yes, that was a good show.
No, it wasn't.
I didn't mind it.
like that show.
Bebe's Kids.
Oh, Jingle All the Way.
That's not bad.
That's one of my favorite Christmas movies.
It's pretty good. I
What
usually
about
start.
Pee Wee Herman?
Jamie.
Oh, bro,
I got you a Turbo Man, Jamie.
I'm a huge Pee Wee
I
Herman
got the
fan.
real Turbo Man at home. Fuck you, Jamie.
Nobody
Pee Wee-
wants Buster.
I mean, Pee Wee Herman was some crazy shit. Had the talking chair.
News Radio. That was a pretty good show. We had Phil Hartman on there. Wasn't young Joe Rogan on there too?
Yes. Yeah, Joe Rogan was on there.
Andy Dick was on there pre-cokehead shit.
Ernest.
Ernest did a lot of things. He went to
He did.
jail. He saved Christmas.
Went to summer camp.
Yeah, he did camp at one point. That's true.
Yeah,
He was a busy guy.
it really was.
You got Stephen Root, More Tyranny, Vicky Lewis.
Yeah, Sean, you got to sing the Growing Pains song.
Show me that smile again. Don't waste another minute on your crying. We're nowhere near the end. The best is ready to begin. As long as we've got each other, we've got the world spinning right in our hands, baby, you and me. We've gotta be the luckiest dreamers to ever keep dreaming. As long as we keep on giving, we can take anything that comes our way, baby, rain or shine, all the time. We've got each other, sharing the laughter and love.
And you had Step by Step. Step
By step.
Day by day. Fresh
Fuck
start
was
off. Dude, the one chick the kind of tomboyish girl was the hottest of the three. What was her name? Alex?
Yeah.
She was the hottest out of the three. What will we do, baby?
Patrick Duffy.
Without us. What will we do, baby? Without us. And there ain't no nothing that we can love each other through. What will we do, baby? Without us. Sha-la-la-la.
How about Saved by the Bell?
Remember when they did the fucking college years? I was thinking about that today. At the end of tomorrow, today. That shit sucked. Bro,
Really
Suzanne Summers. Bro.
Yeah.
I've alluded to her in videos before. I don't know why. But I've definitely talked about her before.
I had a crush on Summer Sanders, the
Oh yeah.
Oh,
host of Figure It Out.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Wasn't
I
she
don't
like
know what
an
it was.
Olympian?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
And then you had Mo.
Oh, dude, Perfect Strangers was the shit.
Let's check out those prizes.
Yeah. Mo.
Standing tall on the wings of my dreams.
I thought you were going to sing the MASH theme song.
I do know all the words to that. Rise and fall on the wing of my dreams.
Topanga.
Oh, bro, she still looks good. Rain and thunder, wind and haze, I'm bound for better days. It's my life, it's my dream. Nothing's gonna stop me now.
Yeah.
Hey, there's some good shit.
Bro, Topanga Dubby thick. Alyssa Milano was hot on Who's the Boss?
Lauren was better on Boy Meets World.
Lauren.
Yeah, she was only on for like 2 episodes. It was what's her name?
Yo, you know the remember the Ginger when they went to college? She did porn and she still does porn now.
Yeah, what's her name? Madeline.
Madeline something. Why did I debadge my Pinto? Because I like to be stealthy. So when you creep up on the V8s, they don't know what you're doing.
Who's the Boss theme?
I don't know the whole song. Man Crazy Mona. Mona was fucking horny all the time, dude.
Chick from Lizzie McGuire. Which chick?
Fucking Hannah, what was her name?
Montana.
Hannah Montana wasn't Lizzie McGuire. This
No, it's Hillary Duff.
That's what I meant. They're all the same, bro. Hellcat? No, I ain't got no Hellcat. I'm not big on American cars.
The wife on Married with Children. Married with Children had the best theme with Sinatra.
Love and marriage, love and marriage. Don't spell like a horse and cat. People used to make. Remember, when the kid when Bud Bundy went all ghetto and it was Grandmaster
What did you say?
B.
Did you say Al Bundy or did you say Ted Bundy?
I said Bud Bundy.
Oh.
He people used to call me, they said that's who I was, Grandmaster B. Kelly Kapowski in the original Pink Ranger. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, Kelly Kapowski is like legendary status.
And then fucking Jesse Spano was like, I'm gonna take my titties out.
One of the worst movies ever.
I enjoyed it. I mean, W204s are pretty solid. I had a W204 before I got the W205. I had a 2011.
Lisa Turtle.
But it was just a 300, nothing special. Yes, Bud Bundy did try to become a rapper. But this was like, this was
Part of the show.
No, in real life he did. But
No shit.
on the show he played a character. But yeah, dude, Lisa Turtle. She was kind of a bitch though. When you think about it, she did Screech wrong. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Justin Diamond.
You want to feel old?
Yes.
I don't feel old ever.
8 Mile came out 20 years ago this year.
Holy
It's
shit.
fine. I remember fucking going to see it with the fucking boys. And we had like the first 3 rows of the theater. And like half of the people were like fucking dancing. We were all stoned out of our minds. I couldn't even tell you what happens in that movie, but we were just fucking wild. And I mean, I watched it since, but
I mean, basically, you know, M just destroyed the guy so bad at the end of the movie he had to join the MCU.
bro, Nikki Cox from Unhappily Ever After, and then they gave her her own show because she was so hot and blowing up. K-Fed, of course. Popo Zao. Popo Zao is a classic song.
California Dreams was dope. The song?
I think the Knicks are
I
going
love
to do
California Dreamin'. That's a great song.
California.
good. No, California Dreams. I remember the show. I never watched it, though, because it was California, and even from a young age, I hated California.
church,
All the leaves
found
are
along the way. I got down on my
Star Trek The Next Generation? Yeah. The only thing I remember from it was when... God damn it, it's past 2. When LeVar Burton, when they took off his visor. Remember that episode? And he had like the weird white eyes. It was scary.
Oh no, scary.
I have no problem admitting Pauly Shore flicks. I think Encino Man is a classic.
dear God.
Encino Man is a funny, well-written, well-casted movie with a good soundtrack.
Is it though?
We're all on the East Coast, so it's literally past 2 here for all of us. Yes, you fucking Brandon Fraser was well casted, and when he's staring at the boobs on the poster, and they're like Gonzaga's, and then he goes to the high school and he sees this chick, and he's just like, he jumps down, he's like Gonzaga's.
Oh, the Reading Rainbow theme.
Butterfly in the sky.
So
I can go twice as high.
I put this in. It was a little joke in my video today, and I used Bill Nye's intro, like his theme song, for a thing. And I got to think, like, because like in school, we would just like put on in like science class sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think that still happens today, or do you think they're long gone of using Bill Nye?
Oh no.
You think they still do the Magic School Bus?
Dude, I just feel so weird. Like, that was such like a crucial thing growing up. I feel like not having that like ruins the experience of school.
Son-in-Law was the film where he was on a farm. I think the Knicks are going to do good this year. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people because I think Jalen Brunson's going to bring a dynamic to the team that the team hasn't ever really seen before. And I think they're a very deep team as well. So it'll be interesting to see how Evan Fournier and Randall play into things. Because they kind of feel like the odd men out. But I think it's going to be a solid season overall.
Okay, according to Omega, who's 19, they said they still played Bill Nye.
Wow.
Did they still
That's
like
great.
roll in the TV on that big fucking thing?
Bro, yes. When DMX did their Reading Rainbow theme.
Or his also a version of Rudolph.
Yeah.
What's a good one?
I miss DMX. Little Giants with Ed O'Neill was good.
Oh yeah.
I should
Little
do.
Giants
No,
with
it
the
wasn't
icebox.
Biosphere. It was Biodome
Yeah,
with the one of the shitty Baldwins. Remember the Shadow? When they
Vaguely.
redid the movie, that was pretty hype. I had a Shadow toy before I even saw the movie just because I thought it looked cool. And then I looked, and like the Shadow action figures are not a lot of money for mint on cards. I need to rewatch the movie again though.
Wasn't the dude in friggin' Little Giants who played the quarterback, the kid from Casper and friggin' Final Destination?
Yeah, I didn't think Casper was too bad with
What's
Ricci.
in that?
Think the Giants could beat the Packers in like 7 hours? God damn it.
Probably.
Yes, I do think so.
Well,
Do
I
we have a
mean,
core? Who is Dimes playing?
I think so.
If we got Danny
If Dimes
we'll
is
be good.
playing, I think you have a chance because the defense is strong this year,
Very strong,
and friggin' Saquon is performing.
and the fucking Packers offense doesn't look all that good.
They lost a lot of speed.
Devin Sawa, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Remember
in the
when they used to
Chucky
have
show,
like the
too.
fucking Tiger Beat magazines and it was like Devin Sawa. What was that? What was that one fucker from Independence Day? Andrew something. You want to die a virgin? He was also on an episode of Boy Meets World. What's his name? Andrew Keegan?
Andrew Keegan. I gotta check
Something
that out.
like that, bro. He was in when
the dude from 10 days 10 things I hate about you.
yeah.
Heath Ledger.
JTT, and they try to have the other two fuckers from Home Improvement be hot as well. Zachary Ty Bryan, and then Mark. I don't remember, nobody remembers who Mark was.
Mark.
Oh, Key and Peele is fucking amazing. I got shot in the dick. Shot in the dick. You spend $1,500 on school clothes, bro. That's why we would go to. First off, I didn't have no $1,500 to spend on school clothes.
So when you went to Marshalls and spent $100.
Tim, I don't know why this bullshit is still going. Oh, dude, Chappelle Show is fucking. That's what we grew up on. Like,
Yeah, we're not even getting donations.
yeah. Well, no, I got. There's been a couple.
Yeah, it's called having a good discussion.
Yeah, we
What
got.
the
We
fuck
got
are we
a couple.
talking about? This is the type of conversation you have when you're loaded and you're sitting around a friggin' outdoor fire with your buddies.
I mean, this is like a virtual fire. Some of us are loaded.
Yeah, we're kind of like around the friggin' fire pit right now.
Yeah.
Not Another Teen Movie wasn't too bad. No, Chappelle Show was fucking. It's still fucking hilarious. Samuel L. Jackson beer. It's one of the best things. Just the way he walks up. How's it taste, motherfucker? Like, it's so funny. I can't do an all-nighter because I have to go to my grandparents in a few hours for lunch. And I also have to...
That's in like 10 hours.
Bro, I need my sleep, bro. Plus, I got to wake up. I got to shower. If I don't shower in the morning, I am worthless. Like, I won't.
Kids in the Hall. That was good.
Space Ghost,
can't
Coast to
wait to
Coast. Oh, yeah, that was a good show.
Is that's where Brack sang the mashed potato song, right?
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes. Hey, baked potatoes. Potato chips. French fries.
Damn, that's a good snag.
Nobody can make a
152 Game
donut.
Boy Advance games for $122.
Make a dough.
You could just you could flip those and make.
I hope
Yeah,
they
it's
like a lot of them weren't like the.
I hope they weren't
crap
all just
movie
like
tie-in shit.
licensed. Yeah, like Hannah Montana 8 times. Futurama has some classics early on.
I like the one where they go to the fake Willy Wonka place, and then when Bender
Oh, the
becomes human.
The Slurm Factory.
Oh,
Yeah.
you like grilled cheese? What's up, baby?
Bro, I
You like
love-
grilled cheese.
Player haters ball. Hey. I hate you. I hate you. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and only to you.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
Well, I mean, that's how I got my Beetlejuice figures. I got them off eBay for like super cheap. Thank you, Surgical Fixer. Appreciate you, broski. Oh, it's got Shrek 2 video and Iridian 3D. So, yeah, Iridian 3D is actually a super good game on that system.
Shrek.
Yeah, Shrek 2 on a Game Boy Advance video. Fuck yeah. We love Game Boy Advance video.
I think I had a Pokemon one once where Charizard fights Blaziken.
I have that one sealed.
Oh, it's a pretty epic fight.
Good shit.
So, we got 149. No duplicates. God damn.
Wow.
That's
Any
snag.
Pokemon games?
Is Snooky a
Those are good
snork?
hits.
Yes. Snooky is a snork.
The voice of Eric Cartman in France is voicing Toad in the French Mario movie. Jesus.
No, Mario, that's pudding.
Snorks. It's all because of the snorks. We would have been done 2 hours ago if not for the snorks.
I need a hero.
Yeah, I listen to that song at least once a day.
Do you
Like
really?
the Shrek 2 version or the original?
The original.
All right.
I love that song so much. It's so overused for like movie trailers, but I like
Mm-hmm.
that song a lot.
I am old. In physicality, I'm old. That's like when people, you talk to a chick on a dating site. How old are you? Mentally or physically? Both. Physically, I'm 37. Mentally, I say 16 or 17.
Half biked or how high?
Half baked. What are you, banjo over there? Half baked. How high is the better movie?
How high when they what was it, Harvard?
Oh, fuck. That's a
Yeah.
hard comment.
All right.
Ooh.
Would friends rather live with a snork or a horse? Damn.
God damn. Like, okay, so here's like the pros and cons. It's like, if I'm gonna have to live with one of them, I'm gonna have to talk to him. The snork can talk, the horse can't, unless I have Ed. So
Think of the shits though that horse is gonna
that's
take.
what I'm saying. But like, what if the snork just runs around coming out of its little straw antenna hat all the time, dude? I don't want that.
I mean,
That little fucker's not gonna clean up a mess.
Where's the snork pissing and shitting? Just in the
That's what
water
I'm
that's around
saying.
you, right?
Yeah,
But I guess
and
you would have like a fish. You'd have like a freaking
fish
helmet
tank.
on, so you could breathe.
Yeah, feels like it's a kind
Hmm.
of a shit end of the deal either way.
Snork.
Okay, here's the benefit of having the horse:
You
is
could
that I
eat
get a
it.
girlfriend who's into horses, and they take care of the horse. Because I don't know the first thing about taking care of a horse.
First thing about taking care of a horse is kill it and then cook the meat and see how it tastes, and then we can get into the real nitty gritty. Because I feel like there's a large contingency of people out there that genuinely wonder how horse meat tastes, and I bet it fucking tastes delicious.
Are you part of the group that want to eat horses?
I might be the only person in that group.
What about a snork? Would you eat a snork?
I don't
Oh,
like
a heartbeat.
fish.
I wouldn't eat it raw, but I give it a little sear, you know.
Bro, you can't tell me that a horse probably doesn't taste good.
Snork sushi.
See, I don't fuck with seafood like that.
Oh my god. I'm gonna send a message to my friends at Nintendo of America and ask for a Splatoon snork crossover.
No, I wouldn't eat a
Finally.
dog because I like dogs. I don't like horses.
What?
Like, dogs are cool. A horse isn't cool. A dog is loyal. Horse isn't loyal
How do you know?
because it's a horse.
Haven't you
So,
seen all those like Hallmark horse movies?
Didn't you
Yes,
play
I-
Ghost of Tsushima? He could just be like horse and it would just appear.
I
God's
mean,
favorite part is when he gets to the sad moment where the first horse dies. He's like, finally.
Treyu.
That scene had
Bye,
absolutely no
Treyu.
impact. You
Take
just
it
get a
easy,
horse
brother.
right after.
Just get a new horse.
It's like, your horse is dead. Here's a new horse. Like, why did you kill my horse?
It's like, okay. Should I get attached to this one now? Because you just killed the
Yeah.
other one.
I've had raw horse and grilled horse in Tokyo. Both are awesome. See?
Tokyo's
Taco Bell used to use horse for their meat,
Wait, what?
according to normal mode gamer.
That's fine. I think Pete Davidson being the spokesperson is a bigger problem than
See, I think
horse
Damsel's
meat.
onto something here.
He's a spokesperson of Taco Bell now.
he does commercials.
Yeah, he does the commercials of breakfast.
You never seen a killer horse? Bro, I almost saw a horse kill Terry Funk on a live episode of WCW Nitro where him and Chris Candido were having a hardcore match, and they were in a stable, and they went into a horse's stable with a live horse, and the horse started bucking and almost fucking kicked Terry Funk's head off. I've never seen a dog try to kill Terry Funk.
You see, Damsel made a good point up here, where they're like, isn't a snork related to a sea monkey? And you kill those, Sean.
Yeah, I would kill a
The
stork
plot
too.
thickens.
But, I mean, it was an
You
accident.
kill a snork? Horse did take down Superman. You're right, Gil.
Exactly. Fucking Christopher Reeve. Horse took him out. You ain't hear about no dog taking him out. You ain't hear about Snork taking him out. Superman defeated by a horse. You don't need kryptonite. You need a fucking horse.
That's because the snork is unstoppable.
I've eaten a
Snork.
deer before. I've had venison before. It's not bad. Mr. Hands, R.I.P. Mr. Hands, also taken out by a horse. Granted, in a different manner, but at least he died doing what he loved.
Horses?
Even the horse kicked Terry Funk. But, bro, he might have, Terry was in his 50s in that time.
What about Mr. Bean?
Yeah,
You're
Mr.
Mr.
Bean's
I,
classic.
I liked him. I liked him. I just thought it was funny how someone could convey so many emotions without saying a single word.
Do you want to know what's fucking nuts? On YouTube, there's like this massive, crazy amount of views and like circulation of the old Mr. Bean cartoons. It's insane.
Cartoons.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, I just what was the fucking Nickelodeon claymation show?
So I'm looking at like 8 million views on this like one compilation for Mr. Bean cartoon.
I don't know. Claymation show. Remember Wienerville with Mark Wiener? That was a good show. I hate puppets.
Kablam.
Oh, I love Kablam. I
Oh,
talked about
okay.
it last year.
They had the Phineas. What was the fucking
Prometheus and Bob.
Yeah, Prometheus and Bob.
Classic.
Prometheus
joint.
and Bob tapes.
Wienerville.
Fuck Wienerville.
No, it was a funny show with Dottie.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Mark Wiener out nowadays?
Who knows?
I feel like he probably had a drug overdose. Let's see if I'm correct.
You think he's dead? Oh, fuck Pinwheel. I hated Pinwheel.
American author? No, I don't think I don't think our Mark Wiener went to Yale. A comedian. He's still around.
Mark
Good for
Wiener
him.
goes to Yale.
Oh, it's Mark with a C. I don't like that. What's up with that? Marcus, maybe? I don't know.
Isn't Mark Maron with a C?
That's Marcus Maron to you.
He's 67. There's 4 kids. Good for him.
Oh, shit.
Only puppets I like. Wienerville. All right, we're seriously ending at 2:30. So get your final fucking weird questions in the next 8 minutes.
What Wienerville?
Did I wear a trench coat after The Matrix came out? No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You know, those kind of things right after The Matrix were quickly not allowed to be in schools, you know?
Izzy Nobre has a great picture of him in a Matrix trench coat. And I'm like, bro, you look like a fucking school shooter in this. He posted it when he was in high school. Do you think it would be awkward now if Wood came back on the Spawncast? No, I talk to him every day. I'll probably tell him.
That would be weird.
Why would it be weird? What did you do, Sean?
Well, no, because I said,
That you wanted.
yeah, if I had a,
I mean, he's not aware of that yet.
yeah, I'll tell him. I don't care. Did I ever know anyone with who did a horse? Oh, I thought she said who had a horse. I had suspicions about one of my friend's girlfriends because she was really into horses, but she like did it for a living. And I remember she told me one time she made like $100,000 selling a horse, and I was like, who the fuck is paying 6 figures for a goddamn horse? It's not it's not an item you need. You don't need to ride a horse to the store. We don't need the Pony Express anymore. We've moved on for society.
Says you.
Yeah. When you buy a car, don't you look at the horsepower?
Yeah. And
That's why we have horses.
yeah, but that's just an outdated numerical statistic. But it's just something that's accepted.
All right, what's the new statistic?
Well, no, I mean, it's nothing. I mean, you could do torque. You could say torque. You could judge everything by torque.
I want
What
horsepower.
about like Cobra power?
No, because then people would think it's a
billion
Ford.
Cobra.
I did think about making another short film. I actually had it all planned
God.
out, and then I never went through with it.
Well, I mean, you killed her at the end of the first one.
Spoilers.
Yeah, Jake. It's fucking and Mr. Hands too. Mr. Hands, that's how he died. Wang just did a really good video, appropriately titled, about Mr. Hands. Snork power. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, you know what? Yeah, we're bringing back the snorks.
Yeah, Jake. That's the Mr. Hands story, and it was like he was like a scientist or something, but he just liked to he liked horses too much. Yeah, dude, he was crazy. He like fucking went in his intestines and shit.
No horsing around.
Who is my movie actress #1 crush? From what era? You have to give me an era because obviously things change.
Right now.
Fuck. Okay.
I'm struggling.
Normal game mode gamer. I said that if somebody donated and asked me if I had to fool around with one of the male members that's been on the Spawncast, who would I pick? And I said Wood because he has long hair. And when you look down, you could just be like, oh, it's a chick. 90s, 2010s. See, you're all over the place tonight. You're all over the place. You know, there is a question that I have though, because a stallion is a male horse, right?
Uh-huh.
In the song 400 Degrees off the hit album 400 Degrees by Juvenile, he says a rhyme, a young black female stallion. Give me the keys to your Jeep and your medallion. But there's no such thing as a female stallion. So I don't know. Maybe he wasn't sure about that.
I would imagine most people don't know the actual classification of a female and male horse and all of that. So
that's you with that badass Benz. That's you who can't be old lady who because you keep fucking their friends. You got to go to court. You got to serve a subpoena for child support. I am Meg the Stallion. Yeah, female's a mare.
But then, like, a stallion is pre-castration. Then I think once it's castrated, it's no longer a stallion.
You know, that's called gelding. You know how I know that? Because fucking Adam dated a horse girl in high school. And her AOL instant messenger screen name was just Geldum. And I was like, they're doing some weird shit with horses.
Like, a steer is a castrated cow. So that means heifer. And Rocco's Modern Life had been castrated.
Have you seen the ending of Camp Laszlo?
No.
No, I don't
know. Watch my video on it. You'll get a little surprise of a...
Oh, look at you plugging. A castrated stallion is a gelding.
Because there's a crazy random tie-in at the end with Rocco's Modern Life.
A horse girl. I mean, what is a horse girl in real life? Okay, so
an equestrian.
Yeah, an equestrian. You know, like they might own a horse. They might have a horse farm. They might ride horses. They might train horses. Just horse people. We're talking in a normal setting here, but I don't trust horse people to begin with. Jesus Christ, normal mode gamer. You have 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Get your fucking bizarre questions in here. Yeah, and then I'm going to watch Scooby-Doo and Batman in 1978 to go to sleep.
You're going to be up till 4 or 5 in the morning.
No, I'll pass out like 20 minutes in. Actually, I don't know. I might. I'll probably take one more sleep.
Sean's going to be on Twitter at like 8 in the morning saying, fuck, I may as well just watch the Giants game.
No, fuck that. I can't pull 24 hours. Although one time I stayed up recently, within the past like year or two, I stayed up for 48 hours because I was supposed to have a chick come over at 6 a.m. And then later that day, Rax and Russ were coming over to do my WrestleFest arcade 1-up cabinet where we were customizing it. And the chick no-showed, but I was like, kind of, you know, I was jonesing a little bit, and so I couldn't sleep. And then she ended up no-showing, and then Rax and Russ were coming over at like 12, and it's like 8 in the morning now. It's like, well, I'm not gonna sleep for 4 hours. So I ended up being up for like 48 hours.
Mr.
I did 5 days this week.
I can't do that, bro. That's fucking...
I can't do that. I'd be
it was
too.
That's some crackhead shit.
Rode
a horse.
It got rough. It got rough.
Mr. Wind.
I remember I used to go in like the circus and ride a camel. That was kind of cool.
What the fuck circus you going to?
You can ride camels at the circus?
No, it wasn't the circus. I mean, like a fair, like a Big E.
Ah, fuck the Big E.
I haven't been since I moved back.
You ride giraffes?
Is the guy Sean won't go to the club with.
I would go with Evan.
I think it's more Evan won't go to the club.
Yeah.
In general.
Definitely more of that.
Catherine Zeta-Jones or Daniel Jones? You mean Danny
What,
Dimes?
To win me a football game?
Yeah, what are we talking about here?
Would you rather live in a world without Batman or Spider-Man?
I live in a world without, you mean like
I guess the franchise wouldn't exist.
Well, I need Batman. I love Spider-Man, but I need Batman.
Batman is...
Unless you mean like real people, like...
We don't live with either.
Yeah, so I'm good. Clubs are overrated, bro. Overrated, excuse me.
We didn't think that when we were fucking 20.
No, but I mean, in retrospect, like, you wasted so much money at the bar. At least I did.
I know, but think of how many girls you got numbers with or hooked up with.
I'm a virgin.
And on that note,
like
a virgin.
No, I don't ride motorcycles, bro. I can't. I could barely ride a normal bicycle right now. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Hell no, normal mode gamer. There would be problems if that happened. Nate the Hate, you can find him not on direct feed games, but I think
I uploaded footage this week.
Did you have your near auto or your you had a podcast up today, right?
I do.
All right, so go watch that. Jordan, he's on Jordan Fringe Gaming. He's got shit on both of those, so go watch all of those. We made it. We didn't get canceled. See, we're good. Just have fun. You tell jokes, you laugh. That's life. People take it too seriously. Thank you to everyone for coming through. Thank you to everyone who is a channel member or became a channel member. You guys helped sponsor the stream. Thank you to everyone for the donations tonight. You guys are crazy. Huge shout outs to John O. You've been a fucking legend all night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, Steam Deck video goes live. So make sure you guys check that out. I have a lot of interesting thoughts about it. Fuck the Snorks. Go Giants. Go Knicks. I'll be back Tuesday, maybe, because now preseason's starting. So I don't know if there's a game I might have to skip out on Tuesday, but I might just go earlier. All right, I'm